Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online, What Fate Omoroca. November 14th, 2022.
Whoops. What fate, Omoroca? What fate, Omoroca? What fate, Omoroca?
Just Call Makor says, QWERTYUIOPASDFGHJKLZXCVBNM.
LMNOP. KRSTVWXYZ. Now I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Piece of shit.
All three silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
Excellent work, Drill Sergeant.
The bomb fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
Outskirts. And swatch. Swatched. Swap to that one. Hello, just call you core. Just call you core. Same old Bowie, same thing. 5 years down the road. Worcestershire. What fate, Omoroca? Just a perfect day. Reverse the polarity of the neutron flow. Reverse the polarity. You might find that reversing the polarity, if we reverse it, reverse. Water. Agua. Pea water from the gods. Well, it's Monday. Nothing coming on television that I know of. Picked a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Well, I still have no message in game yet, it looks like. I don't see the thing flashing. So Gary hasn't been put on any kind of promotional type thing, I guess. That's just belched. Destroy Borks. Oh yeah, I did that last night before I went to I did bed. Or before I laid down in bed. I did not go to work today. Nobody called. No Facebook messages. Nothing. So I could have got better sleep. Instead, I got up at the time that would have been needed to get up or whatever. If I were to have gone in today.
Just Call McCower says, get better sleep.
I can't find it. So I checked everything to see if I had to come in at that time. I didn't, so I just laid right back down again. I didn't get back out of bed until like 8:30.
Just Call McCower says, stop sleeping then.
Yes, stop sleeping. It's the answer to everything. Not gonna do that again. Gotta drive you nuts. You just drag your nets along the bottom. On a good day, you can catch over 100 pounds of shrimp. Everything goes all right. 2 men shrimp in 10 hours, unless what you save on gas. Oh, goodness gracious. Feet are cold. Should have put some socks on. Playing with the queen of farts. Oh, shit. Dang it. Playing with the queen of farts. I know just where to start. My baloney has a first name with O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name is M-E-Y-M-A-Y-E-R.
Just Call McCower says, well shoot.
Bang.
Just Call McCower says, Google Drive has a download quota. Just
Quota?
Call McCower says, fuck.
It has a quota
Just Call
on that
McCower
thing
says,
too?
Quota.
Son of a bitch. It follows us around, doesn't it? What about an upload one? Probably has one of those too. I noticed like I uploaded whenever I got up to check the whatever today, and it said that it was going to take 18 minutes, and usually it's been saying like maybe 5. So I don't know if it slows it down or something. But then I put another one back on there too. I was laying down, I couldn't sleep. Fucking calm. But I'm definitely for sure off tomorrow, so I can't actually sleep.
Just Call McCower says, this doesn't slow it down either. It just completely kills the download and I can't download it.
Rawr. Orson Welles, damn it. They have a... I thought they had like a 700 gig limit per day or some shit like that or whatever. It does sound like a lot, doesn't it? Horse's ass. Okay. Buy me a river. Buy me a river. It might be good to get rid of the other ones there as well, if they're not being used. Someone sending an SOS, sending out an SOS, sending out an SOS. Kadunk. Boom chicka 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 boom. Oh, it didn't call for his support. What the fuck? Okay, I guess I'll do that again then. Y'all watching another prisoner? I just freed one that was there already. God bless Texas. God fuck Texas. Tex fuss got us. Cuatro. Cuatro. As a cuatro. I am the great Khan Hollywood. Have no tip ever me bang hole. I took BR brush. And now that's a sound of a few parts of sounds. And the video has a V at the end of it, so it's different now. It's our time down here. The flea's gone cut, I'm wondering why. Got out up at a wall. Kadoosh. He fell over. He fell down. He fell down.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh. Everybody's always a damn admiral. These would be removed. Filters. Show with met requirements. Okay, there we go. There will be farts on my underwear. Now, is it a download quota per IP or user? Could you have like a different user be assigned to that and somehow or another it be you to download from yourself as somebody else? Hint, hint, wink, wink. Coffee. Coffee talk. I'm your host, Little Richmond. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? If I can think of a better land where all these motherfuckers walk hand in hand, tell me why. Let's see. Flying Tiger. I started up the reputation for, I think, Gamma down right here to get a different warp core. I want the synergistic overcharged warp core, which is supposed to be the same one that I have for my main captain, because I wanted her to go fast in space. So that's supposed to be like the fastest one in the game. And every time I move my mouth, there's this little tick, 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 tick in my headphones. Weird. I really gotta fix this headset. I don't know what to use though. How long it would take. I gotta map out a plan on that. Lilu and then Michael. is the ear pads. Whenever I took one of them off to fix the lines that go in, the wires and stuff, by cutting them off and resoldering and recreating the connections and all that shit. I had to pull that ear, I don't know what you call that, ear pad off of it, and it left behind the little band that's there that keeps it attached to the actual plastic part of the headset ear area. So now it's just kind of sitting on there. And then that's whenever I sent off for like a message to Turtle Beach about getting replacement pads, they said, okay, well, give us a serial number or whatever of, or model number or whatever of your headset so we can see if we have whatever they are. And I was like, okay. So I couldn't find the serial number, but it's on the right ear one, so I had to take the right ear pad off, and it did the same damn thing. So, and then they said they couldn't send me any because that version of the headset is no longer available, and no other kind will fit it. Bullshit. I highly doubt that. Because all the other versions of these damn headsets, even the newer ones, look identical as far as shape to the ears. They look identically created. They just want to sell a new headset, these bastards. Don't worry, I will figures it out. I figured it out. It was kind of really weird, like in the headset, vinyl that comes from the pad, then wraps over and connects to that little plastic band that holds it on. It's deteriorated over time for no reason. Barely ever used it. I mean, literally, when I was using the headset, it was fine. Then I stopped using the headset, coughed right in your ear. Then, and I kept it like stored up or whatever, you know, because I never used it for anything. And I get it out, and it's like all this shit just crumbles off the sides of it. I'm like, what the fuck? This is vinyl. It had been exposed to shit, and it's falling to pieces. So, suck me toe all the way to Mexico. And there's nothing wrong. I know that like there's hygienical reasons or whatever to like replace the ear pads, but mine aren't bad. I mean, they have no stench to them. They aren't dirty or filthy or anything like that. I barely ever use them. There must be farts burning brighter. I'd have to find probably some sort of glue that can really hold the shit down. I tried to use that Permatex gasket creation stuff that I use on all sorts of things that hold plastics and things together, and it's stretchy, and it just fell apart off of that thing. Guess the material caused that to happen. I'm not too sure. Turd Hole Beach. Yay for swallowing snot. Gotta love that shit. Okay. If I can blank, 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 blah, 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 blah. Hello there, robot guy. C3, where's P.O.? Go back to that one. Everybody attack each other. Oh, hi, Danny. Oh, hi, Lisa. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Johnny. Oh, hi, Brick
Samu
Wall.
Wraith says, you house things.
Yo, how's things? Hello there, how's
Hello.
things? Hello, hello. Mr. Bean, hello. Hello. Bing. He sits in the corner and looks at the paintings. That's what I need to have is some Bean sound clips. That'd be funny. You know, because in his...
Samuraith says,
he doesn't say anything.
Miyagi he greet with bow.
He greeted with a bow. Hey!
Just Call Makor says, okay, fixed it. I just had to log into my Google account via JDownloader. I guess if you are not signed into Google, it will quota you out way before the usual cap.
That's weird. We need to stay signed in then. Derp. You find stuff out. The JLoader. I remember JDownloader. Used to use that way back in the day. Didn't it like get partial files and stuff like that, or allow resuming when resuming isn't really allowed or something, right? Like if you download something from the website.
Just Call Makor says, does uploading there still add to your personal upload limit?
No, it doesn't. That's what's awesome. I've got another one to put on there. The only hardest thing is finding the time to copy them over from DVD. Because I gotta have to start up my other computer because it's slow for some reason.
Hope work went well today.
I didn't have to work today. Yeah. I got up at the time that I would have gotten up had I gone to work to check to see if they wanted me to come to work, and I did not get any kind of message.
Just Call Makor says, at Samuraith, sorry if I possibly upset you last night. I was just miming around when I copy/pasted what you said.
Yes, one thing you gotta know about Core, he likes to play. He's the ultimate troll, and it's funny. I never find any kind of offense. Even when he does it to me, I don't feel offended. But yeah, I had gotten up, checked my Facebook. I didn't check my phone because nobody's gonna call me on that thing. And saw that they did not send me a message to come in or not, since I didn't sleep hardly at all because I kept thinking I was gonna have to go to work and having to get up to check and check and check. So it gave me kind of like an anxiety. So got up and looked, saw nope, no work. So uploaded sent a file to be uploaded. Went and laid down and slept for like 2 hours. Got up at like 2:30. No, 3 hours then. Was it 4 hours or something? It may have been because I got up at 4:30. Then sent another file off somewhere and laid back down, took a nap. Got up at like 8:30. So it was like sleep that I wasn't going to get. I hate that shit. I hate not knowing, like, you know, if I know that I'm going to work, it's different, you know. I could actually plan out how I'm going to sleep, all that kind of shit. But if they're like, well, we may need you to come in, just check with whatever, check your messages, something like that. Well, then you don't know
Samuraith
if
says,
you're going to or not.
at Just Call Makor, it's okay, I just didn't know what you were doing is all. The earlier comment thought I was irritating you and I was trying not to all stream. And I'm sorry too, I work retail like Scorp, and with working with less than half the crew, working overtime was a bit on the short side, so sorry on my end.
I hate working overtime shit. They're getting ready for some sort of a freight day or whatever at our store for some reason. Or the whole company. I don't know if it has something to do with that guy that posted the thing about needing help and it went all over the internet. Some dude in the company posted, "What? I need help. Got so much damn freight." Our dry truck that usually comes Friday/Saturdays, well, is going to be coming Tuesday this time. Again.
Just Call Makor says, the only thing that annoyed me about last night is that people were spamming the Bob Ross command back to back to back. I said this in Scorp.
It said that inside of me with Michael Rosenbaum. Yeah, when things are brand new, people like to play it. But that has changed a little bit. I have it where it's a video. Like, in my videos that I have, I put a V at the end of it, so it's the video command. Well, now whenever the BR brush is played, it chooses
Just
multiple
Paul
choices.
McCower says, Scorp's Discord that I thought it was funny but it gets old quick when people spam it endlessly. Samu Wraith says, had to stay over an hour to fix someone who opened the cardboard baler before it was ready, so had to literally dump half of it and fix it, plus all day and night crew left theirs too.
Oh my god.
Then our store manager came in freaking out, making crap worse.
I hate it when managers gripe about shit. It's not in anybody else's control. We don't have to worry about a baler anymore. Well, I never had to. They used to have them in the company. But they even had like a CBL to take over it. The computer-based learning. And we're like, well, we don't even have this. Why do we have to know it? They didn't have it ready, so it's like makes a big mess. So that's one of the things that's difficult when you have to either finish up someone else's job, or you have to do the job that they were supposed to do, and you can't get your stuff done because you're having to do somebody else's or finish up someone
Samu Wraith
else's.
says, I'd just assume screw it, throw it all away. Scorp, stop recycling, get a incinerator.
Right? That's the whole point of these companies and shit. With the cardboard baler, or us putting cardboard onto a metal rolltainer and sending it back. Like, you send yours back to Walmart, we send ours back to Dollar General. They're trying to recycle this to make money, because if they give cardboard or sell cardboard to the recycling plants, and they can get money for it and shit. So it makes it harder on those of us that work in the actual stores to do things when we have to do that, which it would be so much easier to just burn the damn shit. We wouldn't have to worry about all the extra steps involved in keeping things together and that kind of crap. Yeah, yeah, it gets me frustrated too, and I'm not even working there where you're at. It's just a pain in the ass.
You just chuck it, especially we don't have time.
Yeah. And like, I know y'all probably have it too. Whenever you're putting freight out, they want you to break the boxes down probably as flat as possible and something. So it's easier to probably put them in the baler and all that. Damn, and that takes a little bit of time. Even though they're like, for us, they're like, if you walk off to some place and you open up the box there where you're at, you break it down on your way back to go get another box, kind of situation. But if you throw that shit in the floor, you can get freight out a whole lot faster. Just have a designated cardboard person.
Says, yes, some would for the most part. Then we have to bag plastic too.
Yeah, we have to bag plastics. We have to separate the plastics, the cardboard. Sometimes they want us to, if the plastic has a sticker on it, where the product sticker or whatever, like it tells you where it goes in the store and on the shelf or whatever. Sometimes they actually want us to peel that son of a bitch off of there and throw it into a regular trash. Who in the hell's got time for that shit? Because they want it to be just plastic only. I put styrofoam in there too. It's a type of plastic, in a way, sort of. Dude, I gotta get him some more, like, people or something.
Just Call McCower says, my favorite thing I like doing with the baler is to make a crew member inspect it and then activate the machine with them inside.
That would be the best thing. There's supposed to be safeties about that thing, but a lot of people are idiots, so. Let me go to this star base and see if I can get some more duty officers for my crew. Baylor. But yeah, there's so many things you have to do, like to put freight out correctly and by the standards of the company.
Samu Wraith
it just
says,
seems like a bullshit.
So guys, you've been a shitty last couple weeks, so again if I was spamming commands it made me laugh and I was hoping I could make y'all laugh as well. Brightens my work night some, so apologies if it did not.
None of that bothers me. I know how to, like, you can relieve frustration by doing that, and that's good. But I can understand.
Hail
like,
Chimera says, I have this recurring nightmare where not only am I forced to become vegan, I'm then stranded alone on a desert island and there's nobody to tell.
A vegan? Forced to become a
Sam
vegan.
Wraith says, especially the Miyagi stuff you do.
Yeah, you know, I do that to make people laugh. Yeah. I like to do shit like that. I was doing that at work, yeah, what is it, yesterday? Walking up to somebody, said, "Hey, can you help me do something?" Miyagi, help you find what you need. Hey. They look at me like, okay. Like, never mind, damn it. It's like I think they're part of the joke, or they get the joke, but they don't.
Sam Wraith says, sorry Chimera, I was just venting.
Miyagi. We can just drop that and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. No, the bridge will be well too guarded. No deal. It's all good though. I got the brush command is now.
Just Call Makour says, I used to do this Japanese accent and someone told me it was offensive. Samu Wraith says, the bridge guarded by Miyagi. Just Call Makour says, so I had them inspect the baler.
So you had them inspect the baler and you don't know what happened to him after that. Do. They either did a Dexter to it or it got solved by Monk.
Pale Chimera says, what did one vent say to the other? Yo man, why you always blowing smoke in my butt?
Hey-o! Need to get some Ed McMahon in there. But no, the Bob Ross brush, BR brush command is now BR brush V for video and BR brush for a random something of him saying that. The hell did I come over here for? No, not over here. Shit. It's like it's automatic. I didn't mean to come here. I meant to go down there. To the academy. Like it's automatic. I always come to the damn dock every time. Beat the devil out of it. Dun 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 dun. Till the one day when this lady met this fellow.
Just Call Makour says, Jay Leno was working on one of his cars today and the engine exploded, burning the left, I think, side of his face. He is okay, but I think he just became IRL Two-Face.
The real life Two-Face. Well, one side eats Doritos and shakes his head, and the other side like plans to take over NBC. Jay Leno. Waggle, waggle, waggle. Waggle, waggle, waggle. Waggle, waggle, waggle. Damn. I didn't think he worked on anything. He usually has like his mechanics that work on his shit. See, technician, quartermaster. We'll get a fabrication engineer because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Let's see. James being down additional phaser, disruptor, return. No.
Just Call Makour says, Jay Leno is a huge car buff. I am sure he hires people to work on his cars, but he loves working on them as well.
Yeah, I know he's big in cars and shit like that. He's got a pretty good selection of that, and I like Jeff Dunham's car collection. Have you ever seen it? He's got little tiny smart cars, and one's a Batmobile. Fabrication engineer again, technician. Look at that. We'll get a technician.
Just Call Makour says, no, have not seen those.
Yeah, they're pretty funny. Diplomat, security officer, team again. We'll get a diplomat. Yeah, now we got to get one of these guys. Let's see. Systems engineer. We don't need that. Security officer again. An advisor. Yeah, bullshit. Shit. Get another diplomat. Who gives a shit? Okay. Dude, I did not even get all these things back in when I should have back when I started. Back when. That makes a lot of hella sense, doesn't it? Not even that makes a lot of hella sense. We'll get one of those. It's like I'm shopping for people. Yeah, give me one of those research lab assistants. Could you make sure that it's female?
Theorizing that one could time travel within his own lifetime, Dr. Sam Beckett stepped into the quantum leap accelerator and vanished. He woke to find himself trapped in the past, facing mirror images that were not his own, and driven by an unknown force to change history for the better. His only guide on this journey is Al, an observer from his own time, who appears in the form of a hologram that only Sam can see and hear. And so Dr. Beckett finds himself leaping from life to life, striving to put right what once went wrong, and hoping each time that his next leap will be the leap home.
Tricorder reduces... Shit. I guess I'll get into the quartermaster, because those are useful. Doctor, nurse, biologist.
And we're in business.
It plays a random one. I think there's like maybe 12 of them. 12 different sounds of that. Different versions of that sound. It's a con officer. Evasive maneuvers. Security officers, con officer again.
Shake them off. And just beat the devil out of them. Shake it off. Cover everything in the studio. Shake it off. Shake it off. Beat the devil out of it. And cover everybody in the studio. And that's what makes it fun. Just enjoy. Just beat the devil out of it. Just have a little fun and off you go. Shake it off. And just beat the devil out of it. Give him a shake. And just beat the devil out of it. There we go. That splashing's the most fun.
He is so nasty. Well, I wonder what the inside joke is for that. Make him laugh so damn much. Science kits. Additional damage resistance when you science kits buff. Okay, I don't have those science kits because he's tactical. He does not require science. Recharge time reduced for science team and buff. Antimatter. It's not about matter. It's about antimatter. It doesn't matter. Doo-be-doo. Doctor. Doctor, what? Gravity weld, no. I don't know. No. No, no. No. I guess get a botanist. What the fuck? Okay. Antimatter, not gonna do it. Let's see, recharge time for all transport abilities. I like that idea. We'll have that back up just in case. That's a good one. Biochemist adds a damage resistance buff when the sides get a difference applied. We don't need that. Let's get a photonic abilities. Ooh, yeah, we'll do a photonic guy. Astrometric scientist. Warp abilities. There. Aftershock. I want to get another scientist. Damn it. Okay, we got some traders. Trader, a trader, or an advisor. Grenades are thrown. I do not throw grenades, so I don't need that.
Just Call Makover says, twitch.tv/BoBross used to do 24-hour streams of those old episodes, but I guess they only do streams every couple days now.
Oh, damn, they would have had a lot of ones to do too. Those things lasted a long time. I noticed one of the Mystery Science Theater channels is down. So I guess they don't do that either for a long time. Shake it off. Let me grab a hold of that right there and shake it off. Yeah, he used to have it like on YouTube too, I think. And even on like reruns on PBS. I want to say even that Pluto TV had it there for a while. Pluto TV in charge. All right. How many people did that give us? Because we had, what was it, 58? Now we have 79. We have 79 crewmen. Cough in your face! You. Okay. I have nobody on active space. No wonder I suck at space. Let's see. What do we want to do for space? Energy weapons officer. Reduce time recharge when subsystem attacking. We want to get the technician. That's for sure.
Just Call Makora says, they used to do the same thing for Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, but they stopped that years ago.
After they found out about Rogers, they never went back. Fred Rogers saved the planet more than one time, sir. Energy weapons officer, chance to reduce time when subsystems targeting attacks. Chance to reduce maneuvers. Chance to restore shields taking damage, brace for impact. Torpedoes. Shut down additional subsystems. That's a third. Okay, no. Enemies, no. Improve your power on emergency power ability. Why not? Photonic abilities. Yeah, because I'm probably going to use the photonic guy. Recharge time reduced on all transport abilities. Hell yeah.
Just Call Makora says, I used to love his show, but I kind of think he is the reason why our world went to shit with his you can do anything you put your mind to and everyone is special stuff.
That's right. Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Hello there, children. I'm going to just sit over here and put my other pair of shoes on here, children. Now I'm going to put a different kind of sweater over my other sweater, children. And with doing that, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you all about Lady Elaine's adventures in Stripper Town. Yes, Lady Elaine. She was in Stripper Town just yesterday. She made so much money. Have you ever seen the in living color Mr. Rogers skit they did with Jim Carrey as Mr. Rogers? That shit was funny. Chance to immobilize enemies when ejecting warp core plasma? No. Chance to remove hostile boarding parties? Who's got? Let's see. Blue. We got blue. Sure, we'll do that one. Yeah, that gives us something. Ground needs some more peoples. Reach time for psionic trait, so we don't have anybody that has. Well, we do. Carl uses those. We'll use that. Yeah, because he uses his brain powers or some shit like that. I have Carl where he has the ability to manipulate people.
Just Call Makora says, I've seen it and I believe Fred Rogers was very upset about it because he didn't want kids seeking it out and thinking that is what he actually represented.
The last part of it, yeah. Some guy pretending to be Fred Rogers. That's what it was all about. Being nasty. I've never, that's one of the Tom Hanks movies. Wasn't he one of the Tom Hanks that portrayed Mr. Rogers in some sort of show?
To chew bubble
MC
gum
Wolfcat
and
1
kick
says,
ass.
hey.
MC Wolfcat.
Smiley face.
And I'm all out of bubble gum.
It's all out of bubblegum. Wow, you're up early. You gonna wait for the sun to come up or no?
Just Call Makora says, yes. Thanks was Fred Rogers.
Thanks. Tom Hanks. Thanks. Wow. What are you doing up so early, MC? Or have you went to sleep yet? Are you trying to do like me? Sleep during the day and stay up all night? Let's see. Just going to recharge for transwarp ability, so we won't know until after that. Waka 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 waka. Okay, that should go off in a minute or less. Well, it's actually getting over there pretty quick. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Japare sector. Really? I made it all the way? What kind of engine do I have in this damn thing?
Murdoch says, Forest 7 OMG.
Forrest Gump. Hello there, Murdochs. Oh, Murdochs, you haven't seen the latest video. I'm going to play it. Since it's an issue. Let's see. Check this out.
Take them off. And just
Pale
beat the
Chimera
devil
says,
out of them.
what
Shake
do
it off.
Germans eat for breakfast?
Cover
Lift
everything in the
waffles.
studio. Shake it off. Shake it off. Beat the devil out of it. And cover everybody in the studio. And that's what makes it fun. Just enjoy. Just beat the devil out of it. Just have a little fun.
Pale Chimera
Off
says,
you go.
which part of Italy has no Jehovah's Witnesses?
Shake it off.
Sicily. It's a really dangerous
And just
place
beat
for
the devil out of
witnesses. MC Wolfcat1 says,
Give him a shake.
6 a.m. Was up at 4 a.m. With
And
my
just
new
beat the
sleep
devil out
schedule,
of it.
I'm up early with Hubs. We usually
There we
get
go.
up at 5 a.m.
That splashing's
But
the
he
most
had
fun.
some work he needed to do before going to work. And whenever he gets up I wake up. Don't know why I do that. I wanted to sleep till 5 but my head was like, nope, I am awake now. Surprised face.
Doink.
Murdoch says, LOL. Pale Chimera says, thoughts go out my mother-in-law. She's been taken to hospital after a bee landed on her face. Luckily she wasn't stung as I was too quick with the spade.
Ding. They say never swat at a bee that is stinging you.
Just Call Makora says, I wanted to sleep until 5 but I had to beat the devil out of it.
Beat the devil out of it.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Pale Chimera LUL.
There we go. Now back to the brush. That splashing's the most fun.
Pale Chimera says, I got some Sudoku toilet paper. Sadly I can't complete it, since I can only fill it with 1s and 2s.
Damn it. So, MC, what are your plans for the day? Screaming? Okay. I understand.
Pale Chimera says, I'm supposed to tell bad jokes, it's in my bio.
Wah, wah.
MC Wolfcat1 says, LOL.
So this persona tells bad jokes. I got you.
Pale Chimera says, Lady Wolfcat, smiley face. Murdoch says, Verd Heart.
Man.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Pale Chimera hi.
If anyone
Murdoch
was ever
says,
planning,
Forest 7 darn.
if anyone
Pale
was
Chimera says,
ever
you
planning,
can never lose a homing pigeon. If it didn't come back it was never a homing pigeon.
but
I don't think so, Tim.
MC Wolfcat1 says, hello everybody.
I don't think so, Tim.
Hope y'all are doing good today.
Ew.
Murdoch says, Forest 7 Neticus.
I am doing okay. Rough patch of sleep, but I'm still a bit sleepy. Eyes are itching. But there's this Eagle Moss company that you can buy a subscription to do one of those enterprises, kind of like you can with the Knight Rider car I was talking about. The only problem is they went out of business. They went bankrupt, so they don't produce the parts to finish the model kit. So all the people out there who have been in the process of building the Enterprise D out of like die-cast metal and this huge 3-foot or whatever long model can't complete it anymore. Wouldn't
Murdoch
that suck?
says, Forest 7 Mermaid.
Forest 7 Maymaid. Feet clapping is a Maymaid. Not a mermaid, a Maymaid. Fleet clapping.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, I plan on going for a haircut later and at some point during the day make a pumpkin bake thing and film a video about it.
A pumpkin... Are you going to be cooking something with pumpkin in it?
Murdoch says, you gonna shave it all off?
Gonna go for that Denise Moore look? Or that Jada Pinkett Smith look? Ah! Whoops! Watch out. Get slapped in the face by Will Smith. Alopecia is not a funny thing to joke about, really. Same old boy, same sweet girl. 5 years down the road. Shoot at them, my goodness gracious.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, yes. It's a kind of pumpkin dessert, I think.
Have you ever carved a pumpkin for a Halloween type thing, MC Wolfcat? I know that you don't like the scary stuff or whatever, but I know you probably don't like Halloween or Halloween, depending on where you're from and how you say it. But have you ever actually like taken a pumpkin and made like a face on it or anything like that, or you know? I mean, I could show you a picture of one that I did. That I didn't really carve too much out of it, but it's Wilson pumpkin. I made Wilson
Murdoch
from
says,
Castaway.
These are personal questions.
These are personal questions. You do not have to answer. Maggie said no need to answer personal question when Maggie drink whiskey. Hey. The Voth are sending repower artillery.
Streamlabs says, flush.
Ah, fudge. It's like it can't be bothered to actually do the command correctly. Thank you, whoever flushed for Streamlabs.
Streamlabs says, at Scorpwana, I think you should end soon.
What the fuck? No.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, nope. When I carve a pumpkin, it's usually to cook it, he he he. I might carve one for the fun, but it won't last long cause I'ma cook that bad boy.
Gonna cook it by and by.
Pale Chimera says, Commander, Not forces are gathering for a final assault on our Egyptian base. Your orders are to take command of the base and defend the base until reinforcements have arrived. Once your reinforcements have arrived, eliminate the Not base and all Not forces in the area.
Bitty bitty bitty.
Good luck, Commander.
Commander.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, at Streamlabs, hey watch it.
Hey you, watch it you. I'm watching you. Let's see if I can find a picture of the one that I carved before. Knight Rider all over the place. There we go. Okay. Let me get that. I'm going to...
MC Wolfcat 1 says, I would like to see your pumpkin carving. Smiley face.
I have to get it off of Facebook. I could find it in my actual images, but that would take forever. Tag photo. We don't have like the ability to download it again? What the heck? Save image as, then we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Save that. And then go to imgur.com.
Pale Chimera says, fuck EA for killing off one of the best RTS game series of all time.
Command and Conquer.
MC Wolfcat1 says, though I don't like Halloween, I do like to see pumpkin art, from any time of year, P.
Q, man, Q. Let me see if I can get, dang. Minimize that. Minimize that. Minimize that. Okay. Right. Let's see. Copy. Maybe we can paste it.
Pale Chimera says,
And
All Hallows ever.
All Hallows evening, governor. Alright. Okay, let me see. Let me get that out of the way. Here it comes. Post image. It's Wilson Pumpkin. Hardy, 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 hardy. Hardy, 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 hardy. Dippity, dippity, dippity. And with that, I killed the chat. Is that all at once? Yeah. Okay. Continue that. Continue and continue. And then along came Jones. Tall and Jones. Slow walking Jones. Slow
MC
walking
Wolfcat1
Jones.
says, he nice. I like the handprint touch blood trail.
Have you ever watched Castaway? The movie with Tom Hanks? Here on Gilligan's Isle, first mate and the skipper too will do their very best to make the others comfortable. It's a tropic. It's an uphill climb.
MC Wolfcat1 says, here is a nice one but it's like super artsy. https://cdn.homecrux.com/wp-content/uploads/2017/10/pumpkin art by alexwer.jpg.
Ooh.
MC Wolfcat1 says, yes I did. He adopted a ball and I think his name was Wilson. Can't remember.
Oh yes, Wilson was awesome. I clicked on the link while I don't want to let me go there. Okay, there we go. Wow. That's amazing. Oh, now it's gonna close. It's gonna open every damn one of them. Okay. Deadpool and Jason Momoa is what is that? Aquaman. That's pretty sweet. I don't know. It's amazing people can do that. Me, I can't do that at all. No, I cannot. It's an uphill climb. Castaway would be a good watch party movie. Can I copy that image? Copy image link. Paste. Nope. Okay, we can do that then. Maybe there. Copy. Okay.
MC Wolfcat1 says, he that person is quite skillful with a knife glitch cat.
I'd hate to see them carve someone up with that knife. So there's the Wilson from, the movie. You know. So, and then again with mine, I don't think I did too bad of a job. That was years and years ago, though. Wilson Pumpkin versus, and I have a Wilson. I'm looking right at him. He's on the head of my bed, sleeping on a neck pillow. I love my little Wilson. He never talks back. That's what they call it, little Wilson. Do 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 do. Boo boo doo boo 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 doo. Ba ba da da. Got all those. Gravy. Cough it up and spit it out.
MC Wolfcat1 says, yes. When I first say your pumpkin I thought it looked familiar but couldn't place the reference till you spoke of Castaway. And yet, I think you were quite on point with your pumpkin blood trail.
The only thing is, it died shortly after a week. It was hard. It was hard. Wilson Pumpkin will always be missed. You ever know you're my hero? I need to upgrade these things. I think I will. Let's see. Let's go to the store. Phoenix prize pack. We'll get 2 of them because we have plenty of just dilithium to destroy. Okay, inventory. Dang it. That thing's always in the way. That's how well we fail. We did pretty good there. Alright, got 3 ultra rare, 11 rare, and 6 very, very, very rare. Ultra. We're going to
MC
turn all of these into
Wolfcat1
upgrades.
says, yeah, pumpkins don't last long when they've been pierced. They have soft, squishy hearts. They hurt easy. Sad face.
Sad face. It's like a watermelon. Wait a minute. Say 20 and 20. We got 40 of them. Where did the other one go? That doesn't make any sense. Wait, okay, so it's 10 and 10. So that ain't too bad then, alright. 35 is not bad. Okay. Okay, we're going to use it to upgrade the first weapon that we have on the ship. Do we have any modify? Nope. Okay.
MC Wolfcat1 says, which is also why I only cat/carve a pumpkin only when I plan on cooking it.
The slasher. I've had a few things over the years with
MC
pumpkin in them.
Wolfcat1 says, LOL cat LULLULLUL I meant cut darn it.
You like to cat it up, do you?
Murdoch says, make me some pumpkin pie please.
Make me some pumpkin pie. I don't care if I never get back. Oh, let's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. That's 1, 2, 3 strikes are out of the old ball game. Ball. Upgrade that.
Samuraith says, well that was not so fun, just had to deal with a potential robbery of my place on my way to work Scorp.
Oh wow.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Murdoch's sure,
Dude,
but I
that
can't
sucks.
promise it would ever get to you, P.
Oh, I'm gonna get 2 more.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Samuraith oh no. Surprised face.
Did it just like happen as
MC
you were
Wolfcat1
coming to
says,
work?
hope you alright.
Ugh. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ba 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 doo.
Samuraith says, at Mgulfkat Wunya and was late getting there, and yet as I was getting in my car noticed a suspicious someone and he ran away looking like he was fooling around, so I called 911.
911. What is the equivalent to emergency calling over in Africa? I know they have one in Britain. I can't remember what it is, but it's different than our 911.
Murdoch says, homeless people having orgies again in the street? Just call Makor says, UK is 999 I believe.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Murdoch says, a soup kitchen they call it.
Souped up kitchen. Let's take her over to Starbase as well. That way she can cash in on Gary's freebies.
Samuraith says, at Murdoch's just people wanting what's not theirs.
Probably meth heads or something. Drugs. Trying to find stuff to sell, to pawn off or whatever to get more drugs.
Just call Makor says, but in the UK if 999 is too hard to remember you can also text or call 0118 999 881 999 119 725 3. MC Wolfcat 1 says, I never needed to call emergency services. Not always sure what the number is cause I never needed them.
It might be a good idea to figure it out. Lots of times if you have a cell phone though, it'll have like an emergency number over here at least that's always active on it, so you can go straight to that contact and get it service that way. But just in the case that you have a landline phone, yeah, or somewhere where there's like a landline type phone, it's always good to know what your emergency ones. Let me look it up because I'm just curious now. Let's see. Emergency number. Oh, your police is also 999. Okay. No single emergency number. Okay, wait. Then it says there's currently there's no single emergency number in South Africa, so it is very important for you to have the correct contact details handy for speedy response to your public service. Okay. Instead, call 112 on any mobile network. That is very confusing information. Either you do or you don't, or you do. How do you know? You just pray if someone comes to help, I guess. Oh my gosh. Okay, that should get her the ability to get at least some marks. Some fleet marks, no. I want to go for some gamma marks because I want the speed off of that as well. And which one is the Germanic? It's that one there. Accept that. And then some more marks for gamma right there. And then, ooh, let me
Samu
look.
Wraith says, I've never had to deal with that in a long time, Scorp.
That sucks,
MC
man.
Wolfcat 1 says, but the ambulances here are a bit sparse, so there is sometimes a long wait. It depends on where some of them are. The town I'm in runs their ambulances in multiple towns, and the closest one is about 50 km away, and even when
I did
speeding
not
it
hit
takes
her.
a
It's
while
not
to
true.
get there.
It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
It's always just good to know, like, how to get in contact with some emergency services just in case something were to happen. At least in my opinion. Let's see, warp. What do we have here as far as the revolutionaries? We don't have any. We don't have a warp. Yeah, we have just basic warp, so we don't have anything to really warp with. So So I need to make something. I think I will. All right, let's reputation fabrication kind of stuff. Okay, we have here task force synergistic overcharge warp core. I want to get that because that's like supposed to be the fastest type of warp core in the game that I remember reading about a year ago or so. But I don't know, the warp thing's been kind of broken by somebody else to where it's faster. Ooh, look at that. I had enough. Nice. So a minute 42 seconds, I can actually have that. I can probably upgrade it a little bit too, since I have the upgrades. Dang it, I clicked off of that. Okay, so I don't need that again. I'll need it more for Dyson, so we'll get the Voth cybernetic implant. Voth cybernetic implant, and Voth cybernetic implant. All of ours gonna be hit if the price is right, buddy. I would guess being over there where you are, MC, it probably depends on the location as far as how to reach emergency services, though. And how overwhelmed they may be with, like, ambulances being out doing whatever. I don't know that I suppose they have a limited number. So, it's best to just study first aid for yourself and the ability to help
Samu
yourself.
Wraith says, oh hi Mark.
Oh hi Mark.
MC
hi,
Wolfcat 1
Danny.
says, what usually happens is, every town has their own ambulance and other emergency numbers. I have a list but I'm not sure where it is currently. Also, most ambulances here are private/contractors.
Yeah, we've got actual hospital ambulances, maybe 3 to 4, I think, average. And then you have those independent ones, like you're saying, the private/contractory kinds, that will transport you, but they also get paid or whatever, by you, and not like the hospital or anything like that or whatever. So every time someone needs an ambulance, they usually say, "No, I'm going to drive myself, thanks." Let's go back up to our ship, and by that time, our new warp core should be ready. Should be fabricated. I have to say, I'm liking Star Trek Prodigy. I haven't watched but maybe 4 episodes of it, and it's not too bad. It's not as I kind of figured it would be on Nickelodeon, be more kiddie, but it's not too bad. I mean, it still has the aspect of Star Trek in it.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, what most people do, especially those that are far out, generally get themselves to the emergency room or a family member or a neighbor. That is, of course, if that is possible and the person isn't too injured.
Right. Let's upgrade the heck out of this thing.
Murdoch says, I recently had a bad time with a hospital. They were literally lying to my face. They ordered an MRI but were telling my insurance it wasn't necessary to try to fuck me with the bill. I caught them. Never going back.
To that hospital? Or a hospital? Or another one ever again?
Murdoch says, the name of the place is UT Health in San Antonio. They are more of a research place for students. Murdoch says, so they are closed on the weekends. Total trash.
Yeah, we have some of those like that around here, where it's a more of a university type or whatever. Like, for instance, I think in Louisiana, it's LSU Medical, and in Arkansas, it's UAMS, and it's practically the same thing, where it's like a college type hospital, but an actual hospital, where they train people to, like, prick your finger or prick your arm to get blood
Murdoch
out and all that
says,
bullshit.
there is no accountability.
Yeah, exactly. They just shift the stuff around. And you have, usually there's like longer waiting lines and stuff for that too. And
Murdoch says, they treat people like lab rats.
yeah, they give you they assign you like a number, patient number, instead of calling you by your name. Let's see, maximum warp factor is 22.94. And for that one over here, what do I have it as? Oh, it's not even maxed out anyway, so it's not okay. 20% starch, chip weapon amplification. That's pretty good. Slipstream speed.
Samuraith says, yeah, I hate that Murdoch's where you got students touching patients and like, dude, I'm not a experiment, just get me to feeling better.
I know when I got my gallbladder taken out, they had one of those student people like trying to put the IV like in my arm or whatever, or my wrist, and they were like pow 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 pow, just poking me like a. They said, "Oh, I'm sorry." Like, no, whatever, I don't care. Just here for a surgery. I don't care if I'm your pincushion. But I kind of was like, okay, it's okay. I mean, warp core is down for another 25 seconds. While they gotta hover over it, else the countdown won't show. Look at that. Off of it, it still says 18 seconds. Hover over it, 13. If you stay on it, nothing happens. You have to hover so the game knows that it needs to refresh. How stupid is that shit? What if you refresh over here? It still doesn't do it. You have to do it on top of it.
Samuraith says, never forget that happened. I had a bad abscessed tooth and these students came in and I remember thinking these children touch me inappropriate. I'm getting the heck up and leaving. Murdoch says, I know my right shoulder is a real injury. I think it's a rotary cuff tear and dislocation.
Let's see how we get over here now. We are currently going at 48 for our transwarp quantum slipstream speed. Yeah, well, I'd say if you could just go to like one of those walk-in clinics and just like say, hey, can I request an X-ray or some shit like that, or MRI, and then give it to you so that you can then confirm it with somebody online. Since there's no doctors out there that are helpful.
Murdoch says, I'm going to another orthopedic doctor, and ask that they call my insurance and tell them it's necessary. Murdoch says, fuck UT Health, telling my insurance it's not medically necessary. WTF, they weren't the ones lying on the ground in pain for 30 minutes.
Beat their ass. Beat them to submission. Break their rotary cuff. Let me go to O'Neill. Boom, 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 boom. Jolly old Saint Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now you dear old man, whisper what you'll bring to me. Tell me if you can. I always forget the lyrics to that one. So and so wants a something something, so and so wants a whatever, blah 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 blah. It's been a long damn time since I ever had to sing that for reals in Merle's life. All the stockings
MC Wolfcat
you
1
will
says,
find
my mom was
hanging
taken to a hospital where there were students and all that. But they kept to her case and didn't do unnecessary prodding. Which is nice. It was the cheapest option that we could afford at the time. She almost died.
Ooh.
Me and my dad had to drag my mom to the doctor when she started changing color. She had been in pain for weeks but kept insisting she was fine, and when she did finally get to out fam doc, he gave here that she needs a OP stat. MC Wolfcat 1 says, it was a scary time.
Oh wow.
Samu Wraith says, oh Lord Scorp, I'm being subjected to Christmas songs at work lol.
Me too, buddy. Me too. Walking in, that sucks, MC Wolfcat. But is she better now, though? Yeah, I walked in the store the other day, and the manager had Christmas music playing. I said, what the heck is that? She said, what? And I was like, Christmas music? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, So then someone else came in, and they were going, what is that noise?
MC Wolfcat 1 says, at Samu Wraith so early? Oh my goodness.
Someone was like at the register saying, oh my God, what is that noise? And I was like, what noise? He goes, that Christmas music? And I said, yes. He goes, why? It's not even like, December or anything like that. I was like, I know, right? I had somebody else, they come in there and says, oh my goodness, y'all already playing Christmas music in here. Got me in the mood to watch Home Alone for some reason.
Samu Wraith says, at Wolfcat 1 you like Jingle Bell Rock, or This Year I Gave You My Heart, I'm like why?
I'm dreaming of a white
MC Wolfcat 1 says, oh yes, she's fine now. Aside from her being allergic to most things, she's as healthy as a racehorse.
Nice, that's good to hear. Yeah. Does she have like actual allergies that make her itch and swell and all that, or is it like certain foods or anything that she's allergic to, or just kind of everything? Just kind of like if there's pollen in the air, she stays in the house kind of situation.
Samu Wraith says, I'm not against Christmas music, they just play the same songs over and over.
Yeah. That's what, yeah.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, at Samu Wraith lol, I feel ya. That's why I tend to do my Christmas shopping long before.
I have yet to buy anything, anyone anything for Christmas right now.
And we're in business.
Dip, fa 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 fa. Dip, fa 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 fa. And a reminder, the video version now has a V at the end of it. So if you were looking for that one, I'm sorry. Sorry there, I'm sorry. Oh, goodness, we're going to have to, like, go over here and hopefully... Nope. Well, that one out there. O'Neil, it is time, O'Neil. Time to speed up and go along right yonder, boy. Must get faster.
Shake them off. And just beat the devil out of them. Shake it off. Cover everything in the studio. Shake it off. Shake it off. Beat the devil out of it. And cover everybody in the studio. And that's what makes it fun. Just enjoy.
Pale Chimera says, that sounds like gunshots.
Just have a little fun and off you go. Shake it off. And just beat the devil out of it. Give him a shake. And just beat the devil out of him. There we go. That splashing is the most fun.
Splashing is the most fun. Bob Ross. Bob Ross likes to beat the devil out of that
Samurai
brush.
says, why that's so damn funny.
Shake it off. But I'm ching. Oi. Shake it off. Because Bob Ross has many talents. It was always like
MC Wolfcat1 says,
really sad about
she's allergic to generally everything. She gets rashes, she gets swelling, she gets itches and so on and so on. Some days are worse than others. But as time goes by there is less that she can tolerate, but she doesn't care. She takes her antihistamines and just go for it lul, that is when she remembers, cause she generally don't care. She does dodge things that make her feel really bad though. Samu Wraith says, LOL Murdoch's well timed.
She carry around a lot of the pins, the EpiPens. Does she have a low immune system? Like, get sick easy?
Samu Wraith says, you know, I think he's got a Twitch channel, Scorp, where they show reruns of him painting.
Yeah, that's what Core was talking about earlier. I remember those. I don't know that they have them all the time though. Like he had said himself, Core had said, maybe every few days or so. They used to actually have it play 24 hours a day. I mean, heck, even the Mystery Science Theater channel's not doing that anymore. I know one of them is, but I don't know exactly. I don't know if Rift Tracks is doing it or MST3K. It's basically the same thing, though. Let's go. Let's see. Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube. I know Bob Ross. It's really sad about Bob Ross, you know. Well, they're both back. Okay, MST3. They're just out of. Okay, there's a new thing on Twitch to reorder your followed channels. Viewers high to low. What the hell ever happened to just alphabetical? It was so much easier. Okay, never mind. Bob Ross, shake it off. Yeah, it's offline.
Hello, I'm Bob Ross, and I'd like to welcome you to the Joy of Painting series.
Yeah, it's offline, just playing whatever's the current clip. Apparently it came on yesterday for 22 hours and 42 minutes. And then 3 days ago it was on for 47 hours and 59 minutes. Little inconsistencies there. Bob Ross and his inconsistencies.
Samu Wraith says, and just beat the devil out of it.
Yeah, did y'all ever like hear about the tragic, like one of the stories that was tragic for Bob Ross? His wife was had just died, like maybe an hour or so before he was going to film one of his episodes of him painting. And he, out of like respect for her and all that, and knowing that she was gone, he just went ahead and decided, or it was either she was in the hospital or either she died. But he continued with an episode, and he like wore sunglasses and stuff during it and things, and just to keep on with the happy and the positivity or whatever, while at the same time grieving, like while on camera. There's like little moments and everything. He just like, teared up and whatever, and his voice would change. Damn it! I clicked back on that again. But he beat the devil out of it. Yeah. Bob Ross's wife passed away while filming a season of Scrubs. No, wait. Who's Till Bob Ross's wife? Till
MC Wolfcat
Bob
1
Ross's
says,
wife.
nope. She doesn't use AP pens. And generally healthy, she doesn't get sick that often. I'd say she's normal in that regard.
Ooh.
Vitamin C can kill her, so she dodges as much of the foods that have heavy amounts of it as best she can.
Oh, wow.
As far we know, that is the worst of her allergies.
So she's allergic to...
She also cannot go into the ocean. The water eats her skin away. If she doesn't get to fresh water ASAP after seawater contact, her skin starts swelling and flaking off. Samu Wraith says,
wow.
Oh wow, didn't know that about his wife.
So is it like actual vitamin C completely, or is it like citric acid? Like the acidity of the of fruit? Let's see, ocean, that'd be salt water. Oh, wow. So has she been like that always, or it just kind of started happening? 'Cause it sounds like an autoimmune response.
Samu Wraith says, at Mgulfcat1, oh my gosh, wow, not heard of that before.
Well, I've known that people can be like allergic to certain like foods that contain like vitamins and stuff, but somehow you have to get the vitamin in you because that's how you work. But it could be because if it comes in through like fruit or something, that's a stronger dose, so maybe the smaller doses, while they're not as bad, can still be absorbed. But yeah, to try to avoid that is really difficult.
Autoimmune is no joke, my sister has it.
Well, depending on what they would have. There's so many autoimmune disorders out there, ranging from anywhere, My mom, she's got rheumatoid arthritis. I probably have it. I've got symptoms of it. And you have like Parkinson's and stuff, and multiple sclerosis. Allergies are autoimmune. Had a manager that her immunities were all gone, so she had to have cadaver immunities injected into her. But yeah, to be allergic to a lot of that, that's a something in her body. And if it's happened like, where she was fine a long time ago and now it's just starting up like as she's gotten older, that could be what is it called? Because usually most of the your immunities and stuff like that
Samu
strengthen
says,
as you
she
get
breaks
older.
out in sweats, her own immune system attacks itself. She had to take mild chemotherapy already twice.
Yeah, that's a definite autoimmune problem, where immune system, like you say, it attacks itself. That's the same thing with like my mom's rheumatoid arthritis. Your body thinks you're the invader.
Chimera says, I had a thought while I was in the shower a few days back. What if a in-game Twitch Stow community channel was made where Stow community members and streamers could chat and have fun together outside Twitch streams?
And it never happened. But yeah, whenever your own immune system thinks that your body is the invader, so it fights back with you. You can see it on blood tests, you know, the immune system and how the quality of the white blood cell count and the newt, as it's called on there, and and what is it? Leucocell is it starts with L. L-E-K. It's like it's not leukemia, but it's leukocells or whatever.
You son of a bitch!
Yeah. Salt water, that could be things in salt water, or the salt itself, sea salt, which we have to have salt inside of us at all times to bind things, to keep us hydrated.
Murdoch says, semen salts.
Semen salts. Lollipops. A seaman. He's a guy that lives in the sea as a seaman. But yeah, as I was saying, the
Murdoch
manager.
says, did you like my Star Trek pick on Discord?
Your Star Trek pick? Did you put it on there today? I haven't. I was on
Murdoch
earlier,
says,
but
the nodding.
oh yeah, that was awesome. I love that. Yeah.
Murdoch says, from Kirk and the Doctor. Murdoch says, haha.
Yeah.
Murdoch says, it just goes on and on.
That's what I like about it too. The way they nod back and forth, like mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm.
MC Wolfcat1 says, citric acid yes, but vitamin C in general. She wasn't feeling well one day, and citric acid is generally what was used for what was wrong with her at the time, and after ingesting it she started feeling really tired and itchy all over, and when my dad saw her she was swollen and rushed her to the doc, and that's when they realized my mom had developed severe allergies. Doc did some tests and said it's off the charts, said it would cost too much to run tests to see what are all the things she's allergic to.
Yeah, that the allergy test can be expensive. They test like each patch of like on your back. They'll have you like lay down on your stomach, have your back facing up, and there's like a grid pattern that they use to test individual things
MC
across your whole
Wolfcat1
back.
says, this was after my mom already had my 2 brothers.
Ooh. So, are you the youngest or oldest of all of them, or are you the middle child? What am I doing? Oh yeah, city.
Samu Wraith says, yeah, that test is pricey.
Because I know that like a lot of women, their bodies will severely change after they've had
MC Wolfcat1
children.
says, I'm da baby, as everybody here like to say.
The baby. Ah.
Samu Wraith says, what is with pregnancy changing a woman's body so much?
It will. It'll change cravings. It will change allergies. It will suck the calcium out of a woman's body. Make her teeth fall out and everything like that. Make her weaker. Change her immune system. Because of the nutrients that women give to the unborn child, or well, the child in the womb, it doesn't go back to the parent or the woman who's pregnant, and all of her, pretty much her life goes into the child, and you don't get enough nutrients in yourself, and that can develop things later on in life.
The bomb fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
It's like people who are not diabetic, but if a woman like gets pregnant who's not diabetic, then all of a sudden she can be on the diabetic spectrum to where she's almost has to have an insulin
MC
injections.
Wolfcat 1 says, what Scorp said.
And then later on in life, you know, like after the child's born and they don't have to have that insulin anymore because the pre-diabetes that was created because of the fetus inside can come back later on and get full-blown diabetic because of having a baby. So if a woman doesn't have a child, she's more likely to not have as many problems, but still could develop. I mean, the chances are a little bit different. But if a woman's had children, namely maybe like more than 2 or whatever,
Samu Wraith says,
there's more of
that was my sister. She went pre-diabetic with one of my nieces.
Yeah. And it just depends, like, on the situation. Like, whenever a woman's pregnant, the complications that come later. Like, you can have blood pressure issues. Some women can during pregnancy. Some don't. Some weird cravings. Some don't. Some complete craving changes. Like, I was even talking to a coworker last night when she was talking about her children that she had. Because we got on the subject of something, I forget what it was, and we talked about pregnancies and things, and she was saying that she had perfect teeth before she got pregnant, and the calcium got sucked right out of her body to the point where her teeth got real bad. And what else was it? Damn it, I'm losing track of thought here. Duh. Damn it, what did she was, oh god, completely losing this track of thinking. We were talking about pregnancy, and she was talking about cravings and stuff and the weird cravings that she had. And then before that, she loved to eat some sort of food. I can't remember what it was. And then after that, she could not stand the taste of it or have it near her or whatever. And then before being pregnant, she didn't like to eat something, but now she loves to eat it. And it wasn't like that until she actually gave birth or whatever to her child. And within like the next week, that's when she craves other things. And it's like just a biological change that had happened. And that's what it happens. I mean, like, you know, your body performs a certain way, and then all it takes is like hormonal fluctuations and things of that nature to change things dramatically to where your body craves this or that or doesn't have enough this or that can cause things to happen. It could be like, they always say, like, for allergies, you find the root cause of what's causing the allergies. Most of the time, it's the immune system. It's like your own immune system is the problem. That's the autoimmune part of having severe allergies. It doesn't know how to... Your body doesn't know how to
Wraith says,
react anymore.
that's just so wild.
Yeah. Well, yeah. We're mammals. You know, we're living beings, so things can change. I mean, you could even turn on and off genes that we have dormant in our own bodies, you know, that can cause things to happen later on. Like if your family didn't have a history of some illness or whatever, just some random illness, and if some scientists were able to just turn on the gene inside of you, you'd have that illness. Or he could turn off an illness kind of situation. But a lot of the times it's our own immune system that is causing all the issues. And that's why you'll see people put on like chemotherapy or light doses to suppress the immune system so that it stops attacking the body. Or they'll put you on methotrexate, which is a drug they give to rheumatoid arthritis patients to suppress the immune system. And when you suppress the immune system so much, any tiny little like cold or an allergen can amplify so much so that it can disable you. And that's about being alive. You know, things that just change you over time. And the more that, because, okay, like, Let's see. The manager that I had at the previous store, she had migraines all the time, which she still does. I'm guaranteeing it. But she took so much medicine that it lowered her immune system, so much so that the immune system just stopped working. She started getting sicker more, having more severe migraines. Her allergies were causing the migraines, like nasal allergies to certain things and also foods. And
MC Wolfcat 1 says, yet it's a heavy load on a woman to bear children, it's even worse when they carry more than one. That's why so many women die after giving birth, sometimes they are too weak after. But thankfully with all the advancements in medicine it's better in some countries. However, there are many countries that the mortality rate for new mothers are still very high due to outdated medical practices or insufficient medicine getting, can't find the word but you know what I mean.
yes,
Murdoch says, ibuprofen thins the blood and can lead to anemia.
that's right. Yeah, you can bleed out severely. Ibuprofen can also damage the liver over time, as well as like, what is it?
Murdoch says, Alzheimer's disease does not affect emotional memory as strongly as informational memory. As a result, Alzheimer's patients given bad news will quickly forget the news, but will remain sad and have no idea why.
Yeah.
Samu Wraith says, makes you understand why some women don't want kids.
Well, yeah. Yeah. They don't want it because it can change them so much. I mean, a woman has a period for, a month or in a month versus having a child for 9 months or so.
Murdoch says,
draining everything out
some
of you.
tumors can contain pockets of hair, teeth, bone and, very rarely, more complex organs or processes such as brain matter, eyes, torso, and hands, feet, or other limbs. It's called teratoma.
Yeah.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, at Samu Wraith, for me personally it's an insanely terrifying idea. Surprised face.
Of having a parasite living inside of you and having to do something for it. I would probably suggest, if you, because it's up to you completely, like if you're ever going to have
Murdoch
children.
says, I have a tumor that has a brain. We talk often.
Well, it is true that anywhere on the body, cells can malform and create new stuff. Things just get put on you over time. I mean, all you have to do, like, what was it now? They can regrow fingertips and stuff on people. Because whenever you reach a certain development stage, the grow factor turns off and the heal factor turns on. To where you stop, like, growing taller.
Murdoch says, schizophrenia can be diagnosed with 98.3% accuracy using a simple eye test that tracks eye movement abnormalities. Samu Wraith says, at Wolfcat 1 I'd almost say to ladies just adopt, so many kids are without homes.
It would take a lot to like decide to have a child. But like BC powder can eat away the stomach lining and intestinal lining, causing massive bleeding over time. And that's...
MC Wolfcat 1 says, at Samu Wraith yet. I totally would if it was up to me alone. But
a lot of it too, I guess, like when a woman's pregnant, depends on the intake of things. Like what the baby's drawing out of the mother. If the mother's not taking enough of it in, that can affect later on as well. Like when people have twins or triplets or whatever, that is a double to triple demand on your body, and it just sucks the nutrients right out of you, which later on, that's what causes a lot of issues. But getting back to the previous manager I had, since her immune system had pretty much shut down, she had to get injections into her stomach, slow over the course of like 2-3 hour injections, which is needles poked into your stomach and they slowly inject. And the stuff that she had to get injected into her were from cadavers. It was the immunities of whatever cadavers. I don't know how they draw that shit out of them. But and she had to do that once a week, where she had to just sit there, put this numbing agent on her stomach, insert 4 needles with big plungers on them, and just slowly let it absorb into her body over the course of 2 to 3 hours. You have to also watch, like, if you take in like Miralax, for instance, to aid with
Samuraith says,
stool
that
passing.
sucks Scorp.
Like if you have problems going to the bathroom, doing a number 2, you know, and you think, okay, let me go get a laxative, and you continuously use those laxatives, well, your stomach and your large intestine and stuff, it kind of forgets how to use itself, so you can't pass anything unless you use a
Murdoch
laxative.
says, prolapse anus.
That can happen for real too. That is a scary idea. But in like any kind of muscle in your body or any kind of like thing, that's why people that have hip surgery have to learn
Murdoch
how to re-walk.
says,
You know.
You poop out your organs. Oh no.
Well, prolapse anus, it's when the internal part of the anus gets detached and comes out. So, you know, and they have to like sew it back into place and like reattach
Murdoch
it.
says, you would know.
No, I research. I look things up. I don't know as much as many people do, but I do know a few things.
Murdoch says, just joking.
That is like one of the best things to have. I love it. We didn't have those one-liner zingers or whatever.
Samuraith says, yeah, that's why I stopped taking things for laxatives. I started laying off coffee more and more.
Yeah, because if you don't allow your body to naturally be able to process things or push
Samuraith
things
says,
out.
but now I need to lay off soda too.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I drink water like religiously all day long, but every once in a while I will have a soda. But mostly it's a root beer instead of anything with caffeine or anything in it. But it's just very every
Murdoch
once in a while.
says, coffee every day.
My mom can drink coffee every day, all day. She wakes up in the morning, she drinks coffee, she drinks it during the middle of the day, she drinks it at night, sleeps. I don't know how. I've never drank coffee before. I don't like the smell of it. Just too strong of a smell.
Murdoch says, that first sip of the day is the best.
And then is it bland the rest of the day then? So only have one sip every day? Would you say, like, if you allowed your taste buds to reset themselves, you could have more than one first
Murdoch
sip a day?
says, 1 cup a day.
Cup a day. Cup of Joe. Why, thank you, Mr. Coffee.
Samuraith says, I like coffee, I just started having stomach issues so I cut back.
Yeah.
Murdoch says, coffee is good for you, it's like doing a coffee enema but you just drink it, you don't have to shove it up your ass.
It goes the opposite direction. Stomach issues, the digestional type issues, or actual stomach. Like your stomach versus your intestines, which everyone always refers to as the stomach. Damn, Timmy, you were right there ready, weren't you?
Murdoch says, got to watch the type of food you eat though.
Yep. If it's sugary foods, and if you have a problem like with digestion or acid reflux, sugar will increase the acid reflux because it causes swelling in the stomach. The actual stomach, not the intestines. The inner lining of the stomach actually swells up, creating less space for the stomach acid to be in, so the stomach acid only has one way to go, which is straight up. Isn't it weird that our stomach acid can dissolve so much stuff, but yet the inner lining of our stomach can protect us from our own stomach acid? And our stomach produces the acid too. And our liver produces the bile that gets stored in the gallbladder that helps break down fatty foods. It's so strange.
Samu Wraith says, just started having number 2 problems and yet I need to push away more and more processed food.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't help working in a stressful environment like at Walmart.
MC Wolfcat1 says, yeah, well, with all this stuff going on while pregnant, that's already a heavy load, not just on body but on mind too, and for me it gets worse now, especially after all this COVID nonsense. The hospitals are no longer a place I feel safe to go to.
Right.
I never liked or trusted hospitals very much, but after what has happened to many people here during and after COVID in hospital, it's not helping me when it comes to having my own children. Bearing children is already terrifying, and hospitals/docs going rogue is.
Yeah.
MC Wolfcat1 says, just horrifying.
I totally agree. Yeah, with the way things are nowadays, you can't trust going to a hospital. That's why a lot of people, I've heard that they're doing more natural home births and things and stuff like that, and avoiding hospitals for certain things. You know, like if you have to go to one, you have to go. You know, if it's like a life-threatening thing. But if it's not, and you're able to kind of deal with certain things, like say you get like a scrape off of a rusty nail or whatever, well, they have that tetanus shot. I don't remember last time I had one of those.
Says, I need more circumcision home videos to download.
Circumcision home videos? Have you run out of Dante and Randall? Circumcision videos. But yeah, you know, the clinics are okay. Like, I mean, I like
MC
me, I don't.
Wolfcat1 says, at just call Makor LUL.
I don't have an actual doctor as my primary care physician. I have an APRN, which is an advanced nurse, like one that is almost a doctor, and he's pretty good too. They can diagnose things or see things more so than I think a doctor can.
Samu Wraith says, I totally feel you. Before COVID came along, I already would rather take her and vitamins if I can. After my brother had a bad mishap dying in a hospital 20 years ago, I don't trust them.
No, you have to watch them. And some of them don't know like what they're doing half the time. I swear. Like, this one customer that used to come in where I worked at the other store, she said that she didn't trust the local hospital because one of the doctors there.
MC Wolfcat1 says, clinics are better.
One of the doctors at the hospital had like this lady's husband went in talking about like chest pains, and he did ECG or
MC
EKG.
Wolfcat1 says, but it also depends on the clinic.
Yes, it does. It depends on the people in the clinic, if they actually care or not, if they're actually there to help versus just make money. But they looked at this. The doctor looked over this guy's ECG, EKG, took blood tests and stuff like that, and said it was just indigestion or something or anxiety. Later that night,
Murdoch
that guy
says,
died of a heart attack.
Exactly. At UT Health, it's horrible shitheads.
So I think there are those that actually want to help, and then there are those who say, "Oh, the money side of being a doctor is pretty good money or whatever, so I'll get into that." Then they have to take the Hippocratic Oath of do no harm, and they're like, you know, and they go golfing or some shit like that. But you can usually tell the ones that actually do care. Like, okay, here's a good example. If Gregory House from the show House MD were a real doctor, would you go to him before you would go to like your primary care physician? And say that a lot of the stuff in the episodes never happened, because always in every episode of House, something happens bad, then it gets better. But would you rather have someone like that as a primary care physician, other than like what's out there now? I would think it'd be nice to have someone like House, because he's like straight up to the point, you know, not gonna dance around it. Likes to solve the mystery
Just
versus.
Paul McCower says, No, you would not, because technically he is a specialist and you would need a referral from your PCF before seeing him.
Well, true, but he also does clinic stuff. You know, he's forced to like go to the clinic and do so many hours of clinicals or whatever like that to, you know, for people. So he could be a primary care physician in that sense versus an actual specialist doctor. That's what I'm getting at. Like, you know, if he were in that part of it where he can just look at you and diagnose you and actually get to the point of the matter versus all these who want to do all this stuff and they don't know their shit. Because House always looks at it as though it's a puzzle and he wants to solve it. So that's his motivation versus monetary motivation. And most of them like monetary or whatever or this or that, you know, that you know, like whenever you're like, oh, I feel this way or whatever.
I'm already going to have to get a referral to a tummy doctor just to find out. I've been really wondering if I'm lactose intolerant or not.
Well, one way to find out, go get you some, I know you have it there at Walmart, lactose-free milk, and drink a cup of it. And then wait for like 2 hours. And then, if nothing happens, get you some regular milk, drink it within the few hours, see what happens. Regular milk would have lactose. Lactose-free would not have lactose. Almond milk, that'd be a different thing. See if that does anything. If so, lactose-free ice cream versus ice cream. Try it out, see what happens. Diagnose yourself, man. Use the power of Google. Oh, doctors hate that shit, you know? Well, I looked on Google and it might be this.
Just Call McCower says, that won't necessarily work because you could cause a placebo effect.
You could, yes. So the thing to do... Oh, this is interesting. Okay, do this then.
Murdoch
very
says,
good point.
LOL, just ordered some of that sugar cookie gelato ice cream with sprinkles inside. Murdoch says, gonna be good.
Get 2 identical cups. Put a blue sticker on the bottom of one, a red sticker on the bottom of the other one. Have yourself pour a cup of lactose-free milk. Then have yourself pour a cup of whole milk.
MC
or whatever.
Wolfcat1 says,
have somebody
my
else
family doc is
move
pretty
it around.
decent and I would rather go to my fam doc cause I would slap House if he speaks to me like he did in the show to his patients sometimes. And I physically cannot slap anyone cause I always stop myself involuntarily and the slap turns into a tap instead. But I will slap as hard a grizzly bear.
Yeah, you're very
Sam Wraith
kind-hearted.
says, oh Murdoch's gelato ice cream, I paid so bad with that.
You're very kind-hearted then, MC. You don't want to see harm done to anyone, so you hold back. Yeah. I don't know. If like, say, if you were on your deathbed, would you want to have Gregory House come over there and tell you you're going to die? You know? Or would you rather have, like, your care physician? Because he'd be like, okay, you're going to... Get Hugh Laurie to do that. Hugh Laurie always said he hated doing House. He hated that character. I don't even know that he's been in anything in a while. They need to come out with a House movie. Kind of like me whenever I was doing Taekwondo, I didn't want to hurt anybody, so I'd always hold back on my kicks and my punches and shit like that, get the hell beat out of me. Beat the devil out of me.
Just Call McCower says, he is in a space show where he is the captain of a space cruise liner or something.
Really? I'm gonna have to check into that. House
Sam
in
Wraith
space.
says, well, either way, Scorp, I'll get checked out.
Yes. They may shoot you full of that barbarium. Not shoot you full of it, but make you drink it. If it's anything to do with stomach issues or anything like that, or digestion.
Sam Wraith says, just make a mess everywhere, shake it off.
Shake it off, that's right. Shake it off in front of everybody. Yeah, they'll have you drink this, it's like a chalky, milky substance that can, it'll coat your stomach and your digestive tract so that they can actually see it on a I don't know if it's MRI machine or not, or CT scanner. CT's usually for head, isn't it? So MRI.
Murdoch says, it's called semen.
It's called semen? That's why it's reflective. That's why black lights can find it. The black light treasures in everyone's room. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Dear Indiana. Miyagi find the condom in Daniel's locker. Miyagi wonder why.
Samu Wraith says, at Murdoch's LOL.
Miyagi wonder why Daniel's
Just Call McCower says, the show is called Avenue 5.
Avenue 5. Where the heck is the Discovery package I'm supposed to get? Alright, I'm going to beam up to my ship back down again so I'll get this unlocked. I need to get some Ed McMahon on here.
Says, my fam doc knows me quite well, but it will be emotionally heavy for him, and if he can't tell me himself, then I would rather have someone like House tell me straight that I'm going to die.
Exactly.
'Cause though House was rude and lacked a bad bedside manner, or an absent one, it's better 'cause he doesn't try and sugarcoat it.
That's my whole take on it,
says,
yeah.
My family thinks I'll need to get a colonoscopy, and I'm like Miyagi, no need no thing shoved in buttocks.
Well, depending on how old you
says,
are.
Haha.
Depending on how old you are, it's kind of like a thing they do, you know. It could be like polyps developing or anything like that that's in your digestive tract that's causing issues. I mean, if you know it's certain foods you eat, and it's always...
Murdoch says, right. Also, he isn't a liar. I really was at the hospital and was lied to over and over. Just Call McCower says, House hooked up with the boss lady and ruined it by parking his car through her living room. Samu Wraith says, 44 Scorp. MC Wolfcat1 says, LOL at Samu Wraith, unfortunately it may be needed.
Oh, you're just a year older than I am then. Or probably several months. Drove his car right, yeah. Dude, that's some funny stuff there. How, you know, that show
Just Call McCower
so
says,
awesome though.
Also House is a liar. Hence his motto, everyone lies.
That's right. He also likes to test people, which I always thought was interesting. Okay, Discovery, yes, Discovery got its 753 marks to continue leveling that. That's what I like about that stuff.
Samu Wraith says, well, I noticed cutting out cheese has helped, man, but I can eat Activia no problem. I also been dealing with a bunch of stress.
See,
MC
yeah.
Wolfcat1 says, at Just Call McCower, yet I have seen him lie to many of his patients and his team.
Oh yeah, Umbop. Stress can be a factor too, yes, that is so true. It affects us a lot more than we think it does. Even like stress that we can't just let out, you know, have an outlet for. If we keep it in us, it can actually cause stomach issues, blood pressure, body issues, gaining weight, all sorts of things. That's why the body is so crazy. If your mind, they always say, like, you know, if your mind is not right,
Murdoch
the
says,
body will react
well,
to it.
It just sucks when hospital admin lies to you to try to stick you with a $1,500 MRI bill. MC Wolfcat1 says, at Samu Wraith, stress can cause/affect many ailments. Just Call McCower says, I liked the season where he shoved the thermometer up the cop's ass, which lead to a season arc of him having to deal with the cop dude.
Oh my God,
MC
yes.
Wolfcat1 says, at Just Call McCower, that was hilarious LUL.
Yeah. House brought it on himself. My gosh, that went a long way. That
Samu
guy.
Wraith says, my family thinks I may have to get on meds for anxiety. It just has gotten worse with COVID at Wolfcat1.
Yeah, if you've not had anxiety issues, COVID and all that kind of stuff has been triggering a lot of people, from what I've read. Been making them more anxious and stuff, and I'm thinking
Wraith
I've been
says,
dealing with that myself.
and my sister possibly maybe 10 years to live with the autoimmune.
That sucks. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about their anxiety levels and stuff going up and stress and stuff because of COVID
Excellent work.
and behavioral changes, you know, and personality changes and that sort of thing,
The bomb
which is
fortress
to be
engaged
expected.
transporters. Troops inbound.
Luckily for me, I've always been alone and in my own little bubble anyway, so I've always had anxiety, so I always had stress.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Samurai Thoof. I will keep you and your sister in my prayers 2020 glitchy, love. Murdoch says, if I were you, before you decide meds, or chemicals in which there is always a side effect, exercise. Go to the gym, play tennis, don't drink alcohol. It's the better alternative. I also suffer from anxiety. Just Call Makor says, I also like the season where Cameron found out she was the chosen one and left the hospital in order to play fairy tale. Samuraith
Once
says,
upon a
I was
time.
getting so much better over being anti-social scorp but these last 2 years. Samuraith says, at Ngulfcat1 THAKU red_heart.
Once upon a time. All around me are familiar faces. Yeah, the isolation part of COVID also did a lot to a lot of people. Drove them a little batty. A little more than usual. That's why a lot of people had to focus their attention to doing other things. Like, you know, a lot of people did the whole home improvement type thing where they fixed up their house a little bit and tinkered on things, you know. Me, I just still went to work. And
Samuraith says, at Murdoch's yeah I'll never go back to alcohol man former alcoholic no interest going back to it.
Ah, crap. Somebody's already got this area. This area too, damn it. Okay. The park? Somebody's already got the park too. Shit, fuck. Okay. Ooh, that guy left. Okay, I got it now. Mine! Nice. My outlet for stress is just talking out loud at work. Laughing maniacally. That sort of thing. Explaining to people things whenever they don't need it, you know. Like just randomly talking to a stranger and laughing and talking and chatting and whatnot, and everyone think you're like friends with them, and they're like, "Is that your friend?" No, never met him before. Well, you've been talking to him like you were best friends. I know, right? You know, kind of thing. It's not hard for me to talk to people.
Samuraith says, Miyagi got answer for stress wax on wax off.
Jerk on, jerk off, Miyagi. Miyagi, have answer for anxiety, stress, take off pants and place hand onto joystick and enjoy.
I tell you what, you see that part where old George come in there and talk about tasting his own bourbon. Kramer comes sliding in, just how he always do that. I tell you what, man, them dang old New York boys, just a show about nothing.
Boom, 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 boom. Bum ba bum 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 bum.
Samuraith says, haha.
Bum 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 bum. Yeah, stress,
Samuraith
anxiety.
says, Murdoch's danjit dude haha I needed that laugh.
Dino Boomhauer, man.
Just Call Makor says, if some of you didn't watch Once Upon a Time I would totally recommend it.
Yes.
The show was pretty solid except for that last season.
What the hell happened in that season?
Samuraith says,
What the hell
and that is why I come in here for a laugh.
Like, it's like it started over in Seattle, Washington or something. I don't know what the hell that was about. They left Storybrooke, the town. I don't know. Yes. They got their minds erased again. Some of them didn't make it or whatever. I don't know. What's her name left? It wasn't on the show anymore. And I'm thinking, okay. It's like they tried to milk the shit and it just didn't work. Then they had like the Once Upon a Time in Wonderland or whatever.
Samu Wraith says, at Just Call McCower I watched till about season 3 or 4 till the season with Peter Pan.
Penis Pan. Yeah, that was an interesting one. The Peter Pan one. Peter Pan, peanut butter, Peter Pan. I like the mini-series Sci-Fi had of Peter Pan. That was pretty good. Oh! It's off track. Man. It's getting back on track. It might slide into position.
Samu Wraith says, he was a vindictive little sucker in that scorp.
Yes, he was.
Just Call McCower says, the real world answer is that it was too expensive to keep making, so they let everyone go except for a couple characters and then soft rebooted the show because it was still popular. Of course that last season killed any popularity that show had.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. We still had Regina Stamer the carpet cleaner, though, didn't we? Yeah, get her done. The mayor. The evil queen. Regina Stamer the carpet cleaner, and the party has just begun. Regina. There's a customer that calls their store and asks for things sometimes. Her name's Regina, and I always pretend like she's calling from Storybrooke. I'm like, yes, my queen.
Samu Wraith says, and that's he fights for you Albuquerque.
Well, that's why he fights for you, Albuquerque.
Just Call McCower says, the mayor, Fake Hook, and Rumple was the only returning characters if I remember correctly.
Did he? Didn't they have the redhead Regina's sister person or whatever it was? The Wizard of Oz's queen. One witch. Damn it. Can't remember either. Regina Stamer, the carpet cleaner.
Samu Wraith says, the Wicked Witch of the West.
The Green Witch of the world, or yeah. The Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead Witch. Green with Envy, or whatever it was. Did I? Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, old witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, old witch, the wicked witch. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. He is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever, oh, ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because of the wonderful things he does. We're off to skin the lizard. For the sake of the crew, did I?
Samu Wraith says, at Wolfcat1 thanks for your kind words. MC Wolfcat1 says, speaking to people are easy, but sometimes keeping the conversation going is hard. Like at church this Sunday past, I spoke to someone that is an usher for the church, and as far as I understand ushers are there to help newcomers, but this dude was like a wheelbarrow I had to keep pushing to keep the convo going. I ended up saying bye and went looking for the other usher I met the week before. I'm not sure if he was surprised or maybe he was just having an off day. But I hope that he can speak to others.
Well, it was nice of you to try to keep him talking and stuff. Yeah, it's easy for someone to have like a bad day. Like all it takes is like one person to just like shoot you completely like for that day, you know. Like oh my god, I can't. Okay. like if they're having a bad day, it's like their mood or their energy, their negative energy goes on to you, you know, and then it spreads around like a virus. It could have been that. Could have been just wanted to be quiet for other reasons. You never know.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Samuraitho you are welcome, love, if you need to speak to someone you are welcome to send me an SOS.
Sending out
Samuraith
an
says,
SOS.
at Wolfcat1 some people have social conversing issues so some people are hard to relate to.
I've always been not really outspoken, but can start talking about things or whatever like that, and then it just gets to where nothing, and then sometimes just quiet. But I've never really had that issue of like being afraid to just say words in front of people I don't know. That's why I think that the English teacher thought it'd be a good idea for me be in that play whenever I was in school. She told me to recite something. We were in like drama class or some shit. No, wait. Was it English? It was one of them English classes or whatever. English 2 back in when I was in like 9th, 10th grade. I don't know. But we had to do something, whatever. And she told me to read a chapter, and I said, "How do you want me to read it?" She's like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Well, you want me to read it this here like a king would read it, or you mean to like read it my own thing, or what?" She goes, "Just read it." So I did that whole like Shakespearean type shit, you know, just playing around. And she says, "I'm gonna start a drama class. I want you to be in it." Eh. You can be the lead role, King Bumpy Gruff in the Ice Cream Mountain. I was like, "No, I'll be the dragon." But the dragon doesn't have speaking parts, right? I got chased with a sword on stage. There's no problem. But yeah. We had to do, what was it? In one of these classes, I think it was one of these English classes or some shit like that. These fake TV or radio ad things or whatever for public speaking. I don't know. And I came up with like the thing from the WWF/E with the Road Dogg Jesse James. I was like, "Oh, you didn't know? You better call somebody." Now. They thought it was funny. I was like, "I'm just quoting something from Riceland." I changed the words up a lot though, you know, and still use the whole like the Road Dogg Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn. Changed all that up, you know. Had it sound like something else to promote like an item of something. I can't remember exactly what it was. But the teacher thought it was very impressive for some reason. Like that time I was in music class in grade school type situation. The music teacher was like, "You've got a very good range in voice and everything. You've
Just Call McCower says, Bret Hart says that even though Vince McMahon and the WWE shit all over his legacy, he still prefers it to the WCW since Goldberg didn't try to kill him in the WWE.
Did Goldberg really try to kill Bret?
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Samuraith true, but if I had more time with him I would have probably gotten him to chat like boss. Unfortunately it was not possible. All I need is time to figure out what interests him. Once you know what interests someone you can get them to talk about almost anything then.
Oh, you can manipulate
and once you
them.
know what interests them you can relate easier even if it's something that doesn't interest yourself.
Well, maybe the next time you go there, they'll be there and kind of pop up little conversation pieces there until it completely happens. I had Wart Factor wine, sir.
Samuraith says, at Wolfcat1 yeah, common ground, I gotcha.
That's right. Draw him into a conversation. And then
MC
you'll look at him
Wolfcat
like, "Oh my
1
gosh."
says, no, not manipulate.
I like to test the waters. Manipulate them into your web, Charlotte.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Samuraith yes, this at Scorpuana.
Mad world, mad world. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom. Yeah, the common ground thing. I was just joking about the manipulate. Place a seed of doubt into their mind.
But you don't have to take my word for it.
Rainbow, bleeding butthole. The reading rainbow.
But you don't have to take my word for it.
Ba-dum-bum.
You keep getting me killed.
Samu Wraith
I thought you
says,
had my back.
LOL wow bot.
Oh, not again.
Samu Wraith says,
Hold on
born
just a
raging on video games.
Okay. We're both too old for this kind of thing. All right, now you're overacting.
We're both too old for this kind of thing. Oh, Shatner. Bill. Bill William Shatner. He's Shatner. Shatner. You never know. Shatner. William Shatner. Khan. He's Captain Kirk. Let's see. Space Battle Contact.
Samu Wraith says, Shat Mr.
Mr. Shat.
MC Wolfcat1 says, LOL I don't like manipulation. I try my best not to manipulate people, but some people says that in itself can be manipulating. That has never made sense to me, and it's not very nice, cause that means even though I'm not manipulating I still am. It's infuriating. So apologies
Searching
if I
for a
come
way
on
to
a bit
tap into
strong
the
about
hidden
it.
strengths that all humans have, Dr. Sam Beckett stepped into the gamma radiation chamber of the room. He woke up feeling different, remembering nothing about the accident, facing consequences that he could not atone, and driven by rage and pursued by an investigative reporter. A man hot on his trail is Al, the investigative reporter, who continuously follows Sam wherever he may appear. And now, when Dr. Beckett grows angry or outraged, a startling metamorphosis occurs. Dr. Beckett is believed to be dead, and he must let the world think that he is dead until he can find a way to control the raging spirit that dwells within him.
Oh, no worries, MC Wolfcat. It's alright. I was just joking myself. So I apologize.
Samu Wraith says, I'll rip on Incredible Hulk LOL.
Dun, dun, dun. Dr. Sam Beckett. I think it's funny whenever it's Dr. Sam Beckett does this or Dr.
MC
Sam Beckett does that.
Wolfcat1 says, wow, some of these sounds are long.
Oh yeah, they long.
LOL.
They get longer too. So that's me. I have a long one. Realizing that he was late on the rent, Dr. Sam Beckett.
Samu Wraith says, to me I liked that guy as the
Take
Hulk
him
score.
off. And just beat the devil out of him. Shake it off. Cover everything in the studio.
Samu Wraith says, at just call Mako rolling underscore on underscore the underscore floor underscore laughing rolling underscore on underscore the underscore floor underscore
Cover everybody
laughing.
in the studio.
MC Wolfcat
That's
1
what makes it
says,
fun.
no worries
Just
Scorpy.
enjoy.
Just wanted to let you know why I come off
Just
about
beat
it
the
so
devil out
strong.
of it. Just have a little fun and off you go. Shake it off. And just beat the devil out of it. Give him a shake.
Samu Wraith says, cover
And just beat the
absolutely
devil
everything
out
in
of
the
it.
studio Scorp do it.
There we go. That splashing's the most fun.
He likes to splash. Couldn't you say? Bob Ross throwing his brush everywhere. And one of the, it's really no problem. MC. I understand.
Samu Wraith says, haha.
In the clips that I got some of that from or whatever, he's talking about like he sometimes when he does that he flings the brush all across the whole studio, like it'll go on for
Samu
like.
Wraith says, I like to shake it around a little bit.
Shake it off. Get everybody in the studio wet. It's odorless. He calls it.
You wanna like just do it right now, or I was thinking maybe we could.
It's odorless paint thinner that he uses. So I don't know what that would be. Shake it off. Shake it, don't break it. Took your mama 9 months to make it. Axe Tommy night. I love it whenever the Daleks get all crazy and freak out. Just mention the doctor like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Axe Tommy night. You are the doctor. Yeah, we'll be exterminate. X tummy ache. I need to get some different ones, so that's random. Some earlier exterminates.
Murdoch says, did you guys see the
Much
WW2 air crash
later.
that happened in Dallas involving a P-26 and B-17 bomber? Samu Wraith says, you should get commands for your channel at Wolfcat1 beaming _ face _ with _ smiling _ eyes.
The two plays, yeah, just called me Cord Oxix was talking about that just the other day.
Murdoch says, the P-26 lost track of the B-17 and there wasn't room for him to slide under him cause they were at 500 feet. MC Wolfcat1 says, at Samu Wraith I have, some. Working on it he I has blurb sounds too.
Yes, she's got some sound.
Murdoch says, the P-26 slammed into the tail of the B-17 cutting it off and both hit the ground exploding. Samu Wraith says, there was a bad plane crash?
Yeah, in Texas Air Show. Don't have an air show, you won't have an accident.
MC Wolfcat1 says, oof.
Oof.
Murdoch says, https://www.youtube.com/shorts/rfwd3yzd4vs.
Ooh, I don't
Just
have
Call
the thing for
McCover
that.
says, after watching it happen, Hank responded with, damn it, Bobby.
Oh my God. Dang it, Bobby. Damn
Samu
it, Bobby.
Wraith says, dang it, Bobby.
They were over there watching the air show. Bobby come over there, got one of them laser lights, shined it up there in the sky.
Murdoch says, https://www.youtube.com/watch, v = like Javwisk.
Dang it, Bobby, I told you not to point that thing up there. Dang it, Bobby. But daddy. But brother. A butt brother?
Samu Wraith says, well, could blame it on Florida man.
Blame it on Florida. No, the one from Californication, the TV show, is the voice of Bobby. I never knew that until I watched that, and I was like, I recognize that voice from somewhere. Bobby. She played Bobby's voice.
Daddy?
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 My zipper's stuck.
Murdoch says, so just imagine the pilots in the B-17. Do you think they were silent in the last 3 seconds or more, like
But Daddy, my zipper's stuck.
Get in the car, Junior. Daddy, we're fast. Let me tell you something, Junior. If you ever embarrass me like that again, I'm going to get an axe, and you're never going to have to open your fly again.
Yeah, they were probably freaking out. Unable to eject in time. Or did they eject? Were they able? Did they? Let's see. I suppose they both died. It sucks.
Murdoch says, no ejection on planes that old.
No open of the hatch and jump the hill out kind of thing. That's why it's hard to predict and to be careful whenever you're flying those things. I've never flown a plane in real life, but I have in a Microsoft flight simulator.
Just Call McCower says, if only Iron Man wasn't dead.
He would have saved him, you saying that? Tony Stark, you bastard!
Murdoch says, if they were at a high altitude then maybe they could jump out with a parachute, but no time, only 500 feet from the ground.
Yeah, that ain't very much. You just have to
Samu
be careful.
Says,
you never know.
At Murdoch's that was like the B-17 in that plane show that took a turn too sharp. The plane engine cut out and it crashed. Last thing the guy did was yell, we're going to crash, I think.
I don't think so, Tim.
See, dance competition on Nimbus.
Streamlabs says, hate what you see?
Yes.
Please consider
You're gonna want that
unfollowing and not
cowbell.
renewing a subscription. Samu Wraith says, yeah, flying I didn't enjoy it, Akerb. Samu Wraith says, Scorp.
No, I've never flown a plane, but I have been in a plane. I've been in 2 planes my entire life. One of them actually took off from an airport that I was in and landed at another airport. The other one was just a tour of an airplane whenever I was in like 4th grade or something.
They were turning to align back with the runway for the audience. The P-26 small fighter did a smaller loop, but the B-17 was in his blind spot cause he was a littler higher than the bomber, so by the time he saw it was too late and nothing he could do.
Yeah. Accidents happen. That's for sure. It sucks. But if you don't place yourself in those positions for said accidents to occur, then it won't happen. It's like people, I know that people, like, they ride motorcycles, which is fine, but then you have some of those
Samu Wraith says,
who,
at Murdoch's so true I watched the VID. Just Call McCower says, about 6 or 7 years ago I would listen to archived audio of past Apollo and other various shuttle missions. Listening to Apollo 13's audio was interesting. Murdoch says, the visibility on the P-26 is bad, it's not a bubble canopy.
What do they talk about on the Apollo audio? Aliens? But, to ride on a motorcycle, for instance, having 2 wheels, that's already dangerous as it is. And then you have the ones who are like, well, in this state, I don't have to wear a helmet. Then they're like, okay, then they get in an accident and they die and stuff. And people mourn their loss, which is bad. But still, they could have survived.
Murdoch
Usually,
says
had they worn helmets.
they were having an orgy. They called those missions the soup kitchen space flights.
Soup kitchens. What's to do with you and these soup kitchens? Soup kitchen space flights. Speaking of soup kitchen, I don't think Boris has posted any video games in a while. He's posted more on his other channel that he abandoned. Soup kitchen space flights. What is that? Oh, it's the soup kitchen. The
Beast of Tanagra.
The beast of Tanagra. Tanagra. His eyes wide, or something like that. Ho! Ho, 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 ho. I need to get some Ed McMahon on here. When Ed McMahon would laugh on Johnny Carson, it was like a whole nother level of laugh. They always, people, whenever they mock or, well, portray him in, you know, media or whatever like that.
MC Wolfcat1 says, this is what Emma baked today. https://www.teachmemommy.com/pumpkinbake/. Samu Wraith says, with his arms open. Just Call Makower says, the weird thing about all the archives is that for some reason every one of them has a countdown followed by a loud explosion. Wonder what that was about.
About?
Murdoch says,
What's it about?
with his vagina wide open.
Chat.
Samu Wraith says, at Murdoch's there ladies present rolling _on_the_floor laughing.
Ah, crap.
MC Wolfcat1 says.
Restart.
Murdoch says, why I said, his.
Do the leg kick.
MC Wolfcat1 says, LOL.
Raise the roof. Wave your hands. Do the leg kick. Dance competition over.
Samu Wraith says, a guy has a vagina, there's a real problem.
That's all
LOL.
for now. See you again soon.
What? What are y'all talking about?
Samu Wraith says, do the running man scorp.
Oh my gosh.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Samu Wraith agreed.
What the heck?
Do the snake.
Everyone knows it's butter.
That's me.
Just Call Makower says, I heard that saying the word vagina has a change to summon Amy Schumer, so please for the love of God, do not summon her. Samu Wraith says, do the snake scorp.
Do the hustle. Hey boys, hey boys, hey boys, hey boys, boy.
Who you guys?
Streamlabs says, at Scorpwana I think you should end soon.
What the hell did that come from? I didn't tell it to do that. Wah, bum, 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 bum. Talking away.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Streamlabs Emma ban you, watch it.
Emma ban you. Well, in the field of like
Just Call Makower
science,
says, I bet you won't. Just Call Makower says, I dare you to try.
I try to say goodbye and I choke. Try to walk away and I stumble. Though I try to hide it, it's clear. My world crumbles when you are not there. Things changes and feels. Where will they go from here? When will they stop?
Murdoch says, wish you could do a sound bite with you singing the retard song.
Like a big ass retard? Or like a dumbass retard? Like a dumbass retard. It needs more lyrics. Because you know how the song goes, right? It's like a rhinestone cowboy. Da 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 da. It's about a radio. Like a dumbass retard. There's probably a parody out there that already has that in it.
Murdoch says, I tell you what, I have lots of recording equipment, I will try someday.
You'll try someday, will ye? You can get all them country sounds in
at
there.
Just Call McCower, well, it could be like the slave summon from Stick of Truth South Park.
Get you some of that southern drawl in there, like a dumbass retard. Getting high in the wind and laying that woman
Murdoch
down.
says, haha.
Well, you're in Texas. That's like home of country music or something. Like a virgin calling retard. Like a red-headed stepchild. You know, like that saying that they had, beat you like a red-headed stepchild. When we were in school, the teacher used that phrase, and somebody in my class was like, "It is not it's not." Well, what would he say? He said, "It is not fun when it happens to you." And you look at this guy; he's not redheaded. That's what the guy said. He says, "Are you redheaded?" He goes, "No." He's all right then. That dude talked weird though. He uses the word "me" instead of "I," that kind of thing. Third person shit. He loved The Undertaker and Kane from WWF. He would wear a black glove on his left hand or whatever. Then he would do raptor arms and run and jump over things.
At Just Call McCower, careful what you bet on. I don't like bots. Only reason why I just keep to threats with this one is cause it's score bot, and if I do ban it, it will remove its mod abilities, thus making more work for Scorpy.
Nah, man. Nah. If you ban Streamlabs doesn't have anything that it does anyway. It doesn't have like. Sure, it's got like the what is it, the follow thing it does or something like that, but that can be done without it being the mod. They just recommend you mod it, so if it does get banned, it won't affect anything at all. Like Nightbot, it sits in the channel, it does nothing.
Just Call McCower says, the reason behind the dare is because it is impossible for mods to ban a bot, only Scorp can.
Only I can? I can ban any bot in the world. I am special.
MC Wolfcat1 says, really?
Oh yeah? Well, okay. Dude. It needs to be night here sometimes. Wouldn't that be nice? Have Gorn Canyon. They need to have a night and day cycle like I heard they used to have in this game. Before the original creators got shit canned. Or whatever they are. Or whoever they were.
Just Call McCower says, yes, bots with the gear icon have mod status and mods cannot ban mods.
Mod. Who's that dressed in a scandalous? They shaking that thing like a... Living la vida broca. I have no money. I'm living la vida broca. Whose shampoo you got? Ugh. Dun, dun. I probably can have Microsoft agents singing stuff.
Murdoch says, like a dumbass retard.
Like a dumbass retard. Like a dumbass. Like a dumbass. Like a dumbass retard. It needs more lyrics before it can be anything, though. It needs to be in the tune of that song, and it needs to fit with it pretty well. Boy, she's got the look of Janeway. Does she not? That I'm not here to take shit from any of you.
Murdoch says, yeah, she looks spicy.
How spicy does she look?
Scorpwana says, Joe Das too juicy too spicy. Murdoch says, and smells spicy cause she had pooped in her pants earlier.
Spicing it up. Shake it up.
MC Wolfcat1 says, LOL the ban button is available for me on Streamlabs. So? I'll rather not do the dare. I does not has permission. Plus I don't wanna ruin score stream hehe.
I give you permission. It won't make the stream shut down or anything like that. Trust me, I understand. Time to go to Gary to see if he's still alive. Do 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 do. Here we go. Let's see if he's if that ticket someone submitted against Gary is actually gonna be there finally. Survey says no message. No message. No message for Gary the Klingon. Gary doesn't have a problem.
MC Wolfcat1 says, alrighty, experiment time then.
Yes.
Let's see if I can ban the Streamlabs bot.
Yes. Let's see, anything else? There is nothing else. Nothing. Oh, hi, Mark. Okay. There's that. Fleet marks. Fleet marks. Eat flarks. Meat flarks. And 2 half subters. This should... Yep, got him up there. Orchestra plays for the Klingon. They all have drinks. And then finally, after 5 days of passed out drunk somewhere in the world, Gary the Klingon returns back to his ship. Gary the Klingon. Gravy. One day I won't have this scratchy throat and be able to do more with your throat. Yes. Buy it. Okay, intelligence officer. Need to start that one.
MC Wolfcat1 says, ban button availability is a lie. Dang bot.
Curse you, bot. You got away with it this time. I'll try again later. Frank Welker. That'd be kind of cool. Like if I ever met Frank Welker, I'd say, "Hey, could you do a maniacal laugh for me in Megatron's voice?" Could you just imagine? That would be so awesome. I will rule the galaxy. Bow chicka bow wow. Let's see if I can find that. Sounds. Transformers. There we go. I'm going to let it play in the background. We're going to go to Red Alert. Does anybody want to join me in Red Alert?
Putting someone MC Wolfcat jail. Oh my rolling underscore on underscore the underscore floor underscore laughing.
I would have waited an eternity for this. It's over, Prime.
Never! Alright, I'm going to take that as a no, so I'm going to join this TFO real quick. And get Gary this 10,000.
Sam Wraith says, Joe Das way too spicy.
Joe Das too Judas
MC
too spicy.
Wolfcat1 says, hey.
Hey! Hi!
MC Wolfcat1 says, I would like to join.
Okay! I don't know if I can leave it, though. It's just a little
Sam
TFO
Wraith
member.
Says, at Wolfcat1 I was just joking, ha.
Hey! Hi! I would like to join your TFO. If you don't mind, as long as there's not any cowbell there. I don't understand what the cowbell's for.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Samuraith LOL I know, P.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby. It already made me go. I tried to click leave and it made me go.
Look at that happy banana down there.
Banner.
I hope he gets fucked up. I hope he gets peeled.
Peeled? Oh, you got overridden by the cowbell.
Samuraith
Going
says,
off, not.
Walken wants to join TIFO.
Walken wants to join a TIFO. He wants to join a TIFO. Christopher Walken. He's a walking. He's a talking. He's a Christopher Walken. Hi. Hi. Can't really do it right now.
Samuraith says, we need more walk-in commands.
We need some walking commands. / walk. I need to figure out where they need to come from, though. The Saturday Night Live clips when he used to play like the ladies' man guy. Gary will destroy the ball cube by himself. Oh. Gary takes the blunt of the explosion as usual. Like a retard dumbass. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Hi. 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 Man,
The time I was lost on a beach and a cop had me look for my parents. I said to the cop, you think we'll find them? He said, I don't know, kid, there's so many places they could hide.
Not play? What the heck? Mind the damn bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Dun bum 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 dun bum dun bum. Let us engage.
Samuraith says, what happened random LOL?
Maybe the rim shot still playing? I'm not sure. Let me see if there's any errors. Error messages. Wake your wishes. The Wishmeister. Let's see. Nope. There's nothing but those little ASCII code problems. ASCII codec cannot encode character. But that has nothing to do with the sound thing. Like, I'd say try it again.
Murdoch says, ass codes.
Ass codes. Codes for your ass. I like to have my ass codes written in Spanish, please. El Español. I'll Espanol you, you little mother. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Man, Three Stooges were so freaking awesome. Hey-oh!
Samuraith says, Murdoch's no writing codes on THA booty.
No code writing on booty? Yeah, not the right code on booty, Miyagi. Miyagi get a tattoo, and tattoo is one means in business. Miyagi.
Samuraith says, Murdoch's be like ya want a code drops his drawers like Forrest Gump.
Run, Forrest, run! I think I ruined your roommate's bathrobe. Oh. Little Forrest from stay. We ain't going I can come stay with you, little Forrest. Forrest Gump, bitch!
Samuraith says, Miyagi have bonsai tree tat.
Miyagi Yeah, like to drink a whiskey.
Lieutenant Dan was always getting these funny feelings about a rock or a trail or the road, so he'd tell us to get down, shut up.
Get down! Shut up!
So we did.
Johnson? Who the hell is Johnson? Why is Johnson? Why are in Johnson indeed? 17's gonna be like the thing we do? What the heck? I thought we had more stuff we could be doing right here. Okay, well, let's do this then. Yeah, let's do that right there. When your room is kind of weird and you wish that you weren't there. Close your eyes and make believe and you can be anywhere.
Samu Wraith says, Beavis and Butthead Johnson.
Beavis and Butthead Johnson. Muppet babies will make our dreams come true. Muppet babies will do the same for you.
Samu Wraith says, Muppet Babies Scorp.
Brr.
Scorpwana says.
Let's see, which one is it then? Sounds. B and B. B and B.
This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass.
Oh yeah, well, okay.
Okay, bend over.
Oh my.
Do I not have it? It's right
Samu
there.
Wraith says, LOL.
Butthead Johnson.
Samu Wraith says, don't let this happen to you, Wolfcat, just no bueno.
Oh my.
Let's see. C and D search. B and B. Bung. See what that does. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Damn it. Okay, stop. Stop. Cowbell. Gibberish, damn it.
MC Wolfcat1 says, alrighty, I'm alert now, gonna start that pumpkin bake.
Bake that pumpkin, yo. Bake it up real good, yo. Sound search, B&B Johnson. There you are. Okay, I knew that was gonna be there somewhere. Okay, MC. That's gonna be awesome. You need to take pictures of that and post them somewhere where we can see them when you're done. Wild men say only fools rush in gorge.
Samu Wraith says, at Wolfcat1 take care smiling _ face _ with _ smiling _ eyes.
She's got Betty Davis eyes. She's got Betty Davis ass. Civilian duty officer, engineering and operation, Energy credits. How many energy credits does Gary have? Gary, how many do you have there, Gary? Barely any at all. Barely any there, buddy.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
It says Johnson.
Johnson. Meet the Johnsons. From the town of Johnson. They're a Johnson, we're a Johnson, Johnson. Someday, maybe Johnson will win the fight. Then Johnson will stay up for the Johnson. And you're with the Johnsons. Have a Johnson, Johnson, Johnson. A Johnson, Johnson. We'll have a day of Johnson.
Samu Wraith says, LOL, you found it.
Yes, Pinky. I used my commands and found it, Pinky. Or, as Orson would say,
Yes.
Pinky and the Brain, the Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane.
Samu Wraith says, Johnson and Johnson.
Jonason and Jonason. Some of the biggest liars in the world, apparently.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Samu Wraith thanks, U207.
07. Well, they must be sweeping that starbase. Take a look. Oh, okay. Here we go. And now here we are. Derry. The dock. The fleet leader is here. We must clean this place before he gets on the station. Quick, use the transporter and beam all this into the closet. I wonder who in Star Trek history had transporter technology first. Was it the humans? Or did the other species actually have it, you know, their version of it? Or did the Klingons develop it only after they saw that the humans have it? I don't think the Vulcans had it. I mean, Ferengis had something similar, I think, because there was that episode in Star Trek Enterprise where they, I think, beamed onto the ship or something like that. And were able to... While Trip took them out on a camping trip. Ah ha 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 trip. Oh, when the saints...
Streamlabs says, AFK.
Okay, Streamlabs, damn. Engineering operations 14 times 2, 28. Okay. And I didn't have to write it down on a sheet of paper. I didn't have to show you how I came up with that number. But yeah, anyway. Getting back to a while ago, when I was talking about...
Wraith says, Streamlabs we didn't ask.
He gonna tell you anyway.
I've given her all she's got, Captain. If I push it any harder, the whole thing will blow.
But, you know, I'd mentioned the thing about the Star Trek Enterprise D that's eaglemoss.com or whatever. It's one of those, you know, you build it as you subscribe to it, and they send you a part a month or like a pack or whatever a month. But since they went bankrupt, you know, this pissed off a lot of people. Because they were like maybe 2/3 the way done with some of their kits. And now they can't finish them at all. Could you imagine spending like so much money monthly to get these little packs that just come in and you slowly build this model kit only for the company to just go bankrupt?
Murdoch says, ain't that something?
Yeah. Because I've been talking about the Knight Rider one that's on that other site. Because I love Knight Rider growing up as a kid, and just so awesome, you know. And I know that I'll never have an actual Knight Rider car, So I thought, well, that'd be kind of cool. But then I saw the price. I'm like, holy shit, you know, $13.99 a
Murdoch
month for
says,
that.
"You are the Knight Rider."
Knight Rider. A shadowy flight to the dangerous world of this man who goes around half naked. Dun, 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 dun. It's Ray Stevens, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty. So civilian officers are needed too. Hey-oh! Ho, 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 ho. It's so damn funny for some reason. I can't not laugh at that. It's like delivering a monologue on a Tonight Show or whatever. Here's Johnny. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. We'll get oh! Again with that. Love it. I need to like get some more and make it more random instead of the same one over and over. Or do I not need to? I mean, I don't know. I don't understand half of what the hell I'm talking about half the time, I tell you. Nancy and I are still looking for the other half of my head. Well, in a day,
Samu Wraith says, "Love it, Murdoch's LOL."
I don't know what time to say, I'll say it anyway. Today's not the day to find you. What if I have that one as Better Call Saul? I can't remember. Well, that's why I came from you, Albuquerque. That's what I thought for you, Albuquerque. You bastard.
No, Slug, I'll show you. Don't go down there. It's all dark down there, Slug. It's your echo, Slug. Echo.
I love that part. It's like, what the hell is he going down there for anyway? He don't know. Sloth Chunk. Rocky Road. Rocky Road. So 6,795 is what we have left. And how many more days of this is in the event here? 2 days and 11 hours. So practically 2 more times that I can
Samu
get
Wraith says, he likes the sound.
He likes the Rocky Road sound. Rocky, Rocky.
Samu Wraith says, Sloth, Chunk and Punch.
Shit. Shit. Go, Power Rangers. You mighty morphin piece of shit ranger. They've got the ability to morph and never seen before.
Samu Wraith says, damn it, Murdoch's LOL.
I want to find a version of that where it's not quite a complete
Man, I'll
one.
tell you what, Hank, about that dang old meaning of life, man. It's like this, man. You like a butterfly flapping his wings deep down in the forest, man. They're gonna cause a tree fall like 5,000 miles away, man. And ain't nobody see it, nobody don't even happen. You know, the baby's born into this world, and they don't got dang friends and got nothing but to go
come in and find out all about them old evil, man. Man, see, like, you don't need to know, man. It's like you're born into this world, man. And you got it's like this, man, the dust in the wind, man. Or like the dang old candle in the wind, man. It don't matter, man. It's all the oldies, old time. You know what I think, man? Like them dang old, I think, therefore you are, man.
A walking thing. I think, therefore you are. Yeah, man, I tell you what. Hey-oh! But I want to find one of those where it's like, but you know, like a failing one or whatever. Where are we on perks? Let's see. Tomorrow should be able to get 492 on the perks. That's nice. That's really nice right there. It's really nice. Yes, yes. Any kind of rostery thing.
You're goddamn right.
Go ram it. Let's see. He is the warrior. Hunt to hunt they win. Yeah, nobody's doing shit. Okay. I am going to call this an evening. I would like to thank everyone for showing up and dealing with my bullshittery. Yeah.
I love carpet. I love desk.
Brick, are you just looking at things in the office and saying that you love them?
I love lamp.
Do you really love the lamp, or are you just saying it because you saw
Take
it?
them off. I love lamp.
And just beat
I
the
love
devil
lamp.
out of them. Shake it off. Cover everything in the studio.
Gary Busey?
Shake it off.
You're doing great. Good.
Shake it
Now,
off.
keep it up.
Beat the devil out of it. And cover everybody in the studio.
Oh.
And that's what makes it fun.
Oh.
Just enjoy. Just beat the devil out of it. Just have a little
Sam
fun.
Wraith says,
off you go.
it's good to have land.
Shake it off. And just beat the devil out of it.
What are you laughing
Shake.
at?
And just beat the devil out of it.
Sam Wraith says, cover everyone in that studio. Murdoch says, good to have lamp.
It's good to have land.
You're goddamn right.
Scorpwana says,
It's good to have land.
I am Cornholio. I need TV for my bunghole.
Can I see something?
It always friggin' plays that one, I swear. Okay, damn it. Okay, alright, okay, alright. Let's call this a stream. Everyone have a good rest of day, night, morning, wherever you are in the world. You are important. You are awesome. You are not the captain of my ship. You will be transported in an airlock, left for dead. Miyagi, I not want that to happen, Miyagi. You'll have to drink whiskey, Miyagi. Then you come here and rub Miyagi feet. Miyagi walk barefoot through shit and need scrubbing off, Miyagi.
Repeat. The imposter is not to be injured.
Wraith says, top 3.
I'm Captain Kirk! I'm Captain Kirk!
Miyagi chopped down 3. Miyagi cut down, chop down 3 with Miyagi penis. Alright, dudes, dudettes, everyone in between. Have a good evening out there. And remember, next Friday. No, I'm not going to say that. Alright, I'm going to count it down for 5 seconds.
Murdoch says, night.
Night, dude. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Bye-bye.